Come on. Come on, camera. We're so close. We can do it. We can do it. Casey, your son, I swear. Casey, how are you guys doing? I was going to text you yesterday, but I was like, shoot. I feel like I am overthinking stepping into y'all's personal realm too much because I know you're going through a lot, but I don't know. I'm overthinking. Are you guys okay? This is supposed to say, I mean, it says I'm here for you. Oh, there we go. I got you guys. So, Kellen, got to back her up a little bit. That's true. The autofocus is a little, sometimes a little rough. There we go. Oh, fuck yeah. Tell me what to do, Daddy. Well played. Kellen, how are you, sir? I saw it. I didn't look at the date, but it was a TikTok, and you were slaying it up. I feel like that was probably in the past, right? Are you training right now? Clark, what's up, dude? Fuck, Clark, every time you message me on Dark and Darker, I'm like in a match, and then I finish the match, I go check on Kira or something, I come back, and then I miss you, because I think if you log off, it tells me like user can't be found or something. Anyways, I swear we will get some games in, bro. I was going to hit you up the other day, but I barely missed you, so a little bit of a messy week, but it was always so nice of you to check in on me when I'm over there gaming and having a good time. Hey, Jess, thank you so much for lurking. You're very sweet. I will be here if you need me. Thank you for kicking it, Jess. You guys doing good today? I hope so. So who did you, Clark, you did a little character shift. Who are you trying out? I feel like Wizard's really strong right now in Cleric. Who you playing? Emily! Mamaronis, you are so thoughtful. And you as well, Emily. How are you two? Wonderful. Wonderful. Incredible. Way too awesome for yourself. You're way too awesome for yourselves doing. I don't know. That made more sense in my head. I was going to compliment the both of you continuously and then capitalize on something playful and funny, except I couldn't think of something fast enough. I'm sorry. I'm not witty today. I'm sleepy. Thank you, Carlotta. I'll be here if you need me. Have a beautiful morning. Emily, Mamaronis, Natasha, a toast to the three incredibly fabulous women that I am so privileged to say thank you for. I hope all three of you are having a great day. Hopefully Mamaronis and Emily, a good afternoon. I think afternoon for the two of you, because I'm pretty sure, or morning. I can't remember if, I know Emily, you're on Central, so good morning to you. I think Mamaronis, you're on Eastern, so good morning / good afternoon. And then good evening to Natasha. And then, of course, a very good morning, I believe. Actually, Brett, I'm almost certain you're on EST. Good morning to my dear friend, Brett. Thank you for the 245. Cheers. Yes. Hey up, hey up. There we go. Well, that's a good way to say good morning. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, you guys. Natasha, can't wait to send you and Daniel a little care package. I finally got all the spreadsheets taken care of for the tier 2, tier 3 stuff. Getting ready to do the order soon. It'll be a good practice for me.
Sir thought a lot. To horny jail I sent you.
Thanks, Roy. God damn, that was loud. Was that too loud for you guys? I'm sorry if it was. Thank you very much, Roy. Which vegetable has the best kung fu?
Broccoli.
You're so legendary, dude. Thank you for that, Roy. I appreciate you. Hold on, I gotta redo my windows here. I feel like such a noob. How do I stream again? I think Bard, I've tried Bard before, Clark. Way too difficult of a class for me to learn. Like, I need to really sit down and get into it. Casey, you got a little bit of time before you head into work. What time are you going in? You said you're doing some lunch before work. Braden, I see Braden threw a shitcock in here literally 10 seconds after going live. So that's the world I live in. Mamaronis is being way too fabulous for her own good. The hell? Thank you for the 201 bits, Mamaronis. You're ever so fabulous. I bow down to your greatness. I know it's Friday, so either you work today or you have today off. I feel like half the time I catch you, Mamaronis, and you're like hustling on the Friday, Saturday. Sometimes you have the day off. Ooh, you have today off. Yes. Ooh. Thank you for the ooh dreaming. You're so sweet. I am gonna try my best to get to all of you. Dreaming, I hope you're well and absolutely enjoying the end of your week and beginning soon to be beginning of your weekend. Thank you so generously. Seriously, Dreaming. I am very aware how much you've helped me over the years. Ever so grateful. I just get to spend time with you. Thank you for the $2 donation on top of that. Thank you very much to Clark for some feed in chat. I'd say, dare I say, moderately cute. There's some little sparkles around them. Thank you, Clark. You know how to take care of a friend. Clark. You crack me up with that. Thank you, Mamaronis, for your 201 bits. Thank you, Roy the Boy, for the 369 naughty bits. And thank you again, Mr. Bread, for the 245. Absolutely exceptional. I love you guys. Raul. Holy mother, you got the job! You dirty dog, dude! Flex, I have amazing news. I have a new job that I started this week, tech job, but the commute is a pain. That said, it's a great opportunity to flex my tech muscles and make some decent cash. Do you think that, I don't know why I'm pointing at you like you're in trouble. You had mentioned, I love you, Kira. Thank you for being here, my beautiful wife. You mentioned a very long and tedious drive. Does it feel like it's going to be a worthwhile investment for you long-term or short-term? Hopefully a combination of, at a minimum, both. But I'm certainly hoping a long-term investment. I feel like it will pay off, Raul, if you can find a way to make the drive work for you. I'll talk about that here in a second, but I do want to back up real quick. Kurt, thank you so much for being here. Jules, I cannot believe I almost freaking missed you, Jules, sneaking in here like right off the bat. I love you, Jules. Thank you so much for the good little chats in the mod chat this morning, reminding me how lucky I am. Absolutely, Jules. I didn't realize it was my affiliate anniversary, and Jules did, thank God. So we'll do a little fun celebration for that probably next week. But I just wanted to say thanks again, Jules. I hope you're having a good evening over there on your end. Mr. TJ, welcome in. Dreaming, again, thank you. Beautiful Agnes in chat. Hope you're having a good Friday on your end, Agnes. Crash, good sir. I see you there. Welcome in. I'm going to answer your guys' questions here in a quick second. Brad, thank you so much again for lurking. And fucking A, dude, thank you. I appreciate the empathy. Hope you're feeling settled after being gone. Holy moly. It was a really, damn, this was a tough month, but fuck me. So many lessons. So we'll talk a little bit about those things here down the line. But I do want to thank you guys for hanging out today and being present. It means a lot to me. Clark, I'm going to toast you if I may alongside everybody else. Holy crap. Clark, I'm sorry for all the times I've put you alongside Roy, Dreaming, Bread, Natasha, Mamaronis, Emily, Casey, probably pretty much everybody in chat as well, for all the thank yous you guys have had to put up with. But legitimately, thank you for not giving up on me and for still being here. Clark, what you did to help me attain, and this is our first official month, you guys, if I can be fully transparent. We have retained the 300 sub points on our own. So thank you guys for keeping your subs going. So we get another 1 year refresh as of August 2027. Couldn't have done it without you, Clark. And thank you for continuing to retain your individual subscription to the channel. By God, at a tier 3. You will get, as promised, Clark, you will get your mug. Getting ready to make that order. So it's going to take us a while to get some of those out. Some people are still building on their 3 months and stuff, but we'll probably order the mugs here in the next week. So I just have to work through that. We're going to try to see if Yeti's is willing to work with us a little bit in helping us with that. So, but thank you, Clark, so much for 10 months. Thank you, Mama Ronis, for gifting a sub. So she's a really fun friend that we've had for 7-8 years now. They live in Las Vegas, Nevada. They're amazing. They love League of Legends, and pretty much every time they stop by, we talk about burgers. They're pretty awesome. But that's who you gave a sub to. They've been with the community for many years. Raul, Papa Cruz is an absolute OG as well. I'm not even going to click on their name. I bet you Papa Cruz has been here for, on a minimum, 6 years. I'll say maybe 7 to 8. Let's look. I'm almost positive. I feel like damn, I'm good. March 27th, 2020. That's who you gave a sub to. Mr. Papa Cruz is legendary and longtime friend Raul. Thank you. Thank Max. You're fucking awesome, dude. Thank you, Max. You're the man. Good sir. Good sir. Max, keeping myself happily employed after all these years. Well, probably wondering how I still haven't grown up. But I'm lucky to live a life where I don't really have to in all the areas necessary. What's up, Bulldog? Dude, good to see you again, man. Thank you very much, good sir. How you doing, Bulldogs? Welcome back. Good to see you again. Clark, many thanks. Jules, you hitting a little bit of upper body today. Okay, we doing like a combination of back, shoulders, and chest, or what are you going to focus on? Give me a second here, you guys. Casey, I am grateful to know that you've got a couple more hours before you get to go into work. I will do my best to give you a cozy send-off, we'll say. Working your way over there. So, sorry guys, I'm a little bit rusty. I'm so self-conscious. It's really funny. Anytime I take a break, I feel like I get a little bit in my head. But that's okay. I think that's a good thing. If that weren't the case, I feel like I would be spoiled, to a degree that I need to get slapped a little bit. Max, happy 32 months. I really, really appreciate you still keeping your sub here, Max. Genuinely helps a lot. I did want to share the news about us retaining our 300 sub points because you guys worked for that. And it's a great gift for Kira and I, but it's also an incredible thing to give a streamer. And I'm incredibly grateful. As I'm sure all of you know, I will drive you crazy with that. What's up, Pablo? But thank you guys for the level 3 hype train and for hanging out. Clark, oh shit, Clark, thanks for, I don't even know what to call that. Thanks for helping me see your message with clarity in chat and supporting the channel in the process. So, when did Mistfall Hunters officially release? I thought that it was still pre-release for a while. This is really cool news. I gotta try the game out still. I gotta give it a shot. What's up, Solani? Hi, Nicole! Thanks, Nicole. I literally feel your love just with your cute little like eye emote in chat. I really appreciate you. Let's see. So, whew, man, I am behind. I'm going to take stream at a pace that I feel like I can manage today. So I did want to thank all of you for hanging out. Crash, and I saw a few of you were so kind to ask how we were doing. I know that this last month has been very all over the place. Thank you so much, Kurt. It's been all over the place. Damn. But I genuinely needed the time, you guys. Thank you for giving me a couple of weeks to just work on my health with my doctor, get my hormones where they need to be so I don't feel like a fucking zombie that's also an alien. And I'm really glad. I'll tell you, every time, I think whether life throws you a curve with your health or with your career or with your friends and family, or just like with life in general, if you take a step back, anytime, I think, for the most part, when a lot of us struggle, it gives you a beautiful opportunity to reflect on your circumstances. So with struggle comes an opportunity to appreciate. Or you can just focus on like how much the struggle sucks. I would much rather, that's a reality, but I'd much rather try to take a moment to also breathe and go, wow, through this struggle, I realize how much I have to be grateful for and how much I have going on for me. And I think all of us can kind of respond to adversity in that way if you just take a breather. So thank you guys for genuinely being such great friends. I really appreciate it. But we're doing a lot better. I'm super pumped. It's my first like solo stream back. I think I've only done 2 this month. I feel like such a goober, but by golly, I am just excited to get back to a consistent schedule. I feel like, hi Amanda. I feel like life has given me such an incredible opportunity to kind of lean out the unnecessary areas in my life that I've been kind of like pulled towards, that have required my attention, that have kind of pulled some energy and attention from stream and this career. And I think life is kind of saying, hey Flex, guess what? You've got the space now. So I'm really, really stoked. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. How are all of you doing today? Jules, you said you had a lot of appointments lately. I completely spaced on this. I saw your message in Discord from a few days ago. You've got iron and B12 supplements. Did you get a little bit more insight as to what's kind of going on? I love that, Jules, you're kind of finding a balance with your doctor to figure out what your body's needing to feel normal and to be in balance. I certainly empathize with you. I know what that's like. I promise, on all fronts. Kurt, I do want to check in with you too here when we got a moment. I know that you're back at the gym as well. I'd love to hear what you're working out today if you got a moment. Uncle Awi, I always bow down to your greatness. You are a huge reason why this channel has survived so many years. I love you. And Bulldogs, again, thank you very much for stopping by and hanging out. Mr. TJ, I love you. I'd love to catch up here in a moment if you got a couple of minutes to share with me. Mr. Special Task, Mr. Special. I can't remember. I know today's your birthday, so I want to say first and foremost, happy birthday to you. I feel like I used to call you Mr. Specialty or something like that. Sorry if it's been a minute, but welcome back to the channel and happy birthday to you. Alio Share, thank you for the 14 bits. I'm going to get off of this drum and bass track that's going to make me go crazy. We're going to hopefully move into something a little bit more relaxed. You guys doing good today? Emily, thank you as well. I'm so sorry, Emily. I know Bismarck is still quite far from Fargo, but damn, if we were there for a little bit longer, I think Kira and I would have made the drive into your neck of the woods. But we learned a lot from our road trip, and I think that experience in itself, although not inherently like overall super positive, it was a really great growing and learning experience for us, which I think will help shape better road trips and vacations down the line. So sometimes like you will fall on your face in the journey of life, and if you get back up and reflect on why that happened, it will actually help you have better moments moving forward. So tripping is not always a bad thing. Joel said, I don't know why they are low, but hopefully the supplements help. I've also been having consistent issues with my eyes, so I'm seeing an optometrist again tomorrow to get it checked out. Good job, Joel. Staying on top of those things are important. Had to get a vaccine for my trip next month. Okay, so I don't remember. You probably told me, Jules, where you're going. I think I remember, but I'm worried I'm going to get it wrong. Can you remind me? Holy crap, you had to get a vaccine to travel. So I feel like I'm maybe a little bit rusty on this. So, Jules, in sharing some similar experiences with you, as you know, Kira recently going through a lot of tests, and me too with my hormones. Fuck. It's really frustrating when you are just existing as a human being, and I'd say for like the most part, most of us are probably doing a generally good job taking care of ourselves, right? You're being intentional with like what you eat, you're taking your vitamins, you're trying to get in your exercise and your steps and sleep. You don't have to be perfect. And you feel like you're kind of checking the boxes, but you're like, I just don't feel like perfectly good. There's a little bit of a lack of balance. That can be really frustrating and hard to deal with when you're feeling like you're making the right investments and your body's not giving you the output that you're expecting. But Jules, I think that in the face of like, what the hell, looking for answers and trying new things and making your doctor's appointments, like these are all so important. And I know you don't need me to reiterate the value that you're going to get from that, but just as your friend, I'm really proud of you for doing it. It's scary, it's stressful, and it's tedious to have to do all these things. But I will say for me, Jules, sorry to like bring my hormones up again. I know when I was like, what is wrong with me? Am I dying? That was the beginning of looking for answers and trying things and literally going through trying to find the right doctor and finding balance again and going back to the drawing board. Every time I've gone through that, being in the trenches of that sucks ass. But I think we only win many of the battles that life throws at us if you are willing to get into the trenches and suffer. So good job, Jules. I know it's hard. I know it's going to take some time. I know that there's some scare and fear in there as well, but you're doing the right things to find the balance that you're looking for, and you won't find it unless you take action. So good job. Kira went through the same thing recently as well in testing for her allergies and trying to find balance in her life. And it's been tedious and stressful and scary, but it has only provided positive outcomes for her and for me. And so anyways, Jules, you're a good example of, I think, how people can find more balance in their health. Mr. Clark, first week back at work, quite exhausting. Crash. However, it is still pretty quiet here in summertime. Now looking forward to a weekend going to my favorite museum. Oh, cool. With your girlfriend tomorrow. Is this locally in your city there, Crash? Man, Crash, you just came back from a crazy fire vacation too, didn't you? How did that go? It seems like it was great. And Jules, you're going solo, right, to Slovakia? How long are you going to be gone for? This is so incredible. Doe, what's up? My man. How you doing, Doe? Oh shit, he's on his weekend? Hell yeah. So is Nicole. I always celebrate that. Whenever I get to a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, even if I'm not live, I'm like, yes, my friends are off today. Kind of like vicariously celebrating for you guys. Okay. Hi, Sil. Sil, I confused you with somebody else a week ago, and I was like, how's the acting? How's everything going in Canada? You've had a really great year so far. And they were like, what the fuck are you talking about? So, hey, Sil, how's acting? How's life in Canada? As of January this year, this is your best financial year that you've ever had, per what you told me in the beginning of the year. I hope things are still absolutely balling for you. It's great to see you. I was a little embarrassed that I mixed you up with somebody else, but I am not perfect. Sometimes FlexiPoo make mistakes, and that's okay. Okay, holy moly, you guys. Kind of so, oh, cool, okay. Now you said joining a group, Jules. Are we joining a group of mutual friends or like a group of strangers that's traveling, if I can ask? Incredible. Thank you so much again, Kurt, for doing the slow mode for me. I really appreciate it. Kurt, when I got a minute or when you see me kind of catch up, I know that you're making your way to the gym. Alio Share, thank you for the 14 bits. Please, if you can, give me an update on how you're doing there, Kurt. Ollie, I am not fucking around when I say thanks for being one of the prime reasons why this channel has made it this far, especially through all the dips and valleys. Damn. Every time I shit my pants and think my career's over because I literally have to take time off, which I'm hoping does not happen again. Unless Kira and I have a baby or something, right? Then I'll probably take 3 weeks off if we have a baby. I get to sit back and join the space again, Ollie. Fuck. Streaming has changed a lot since I started. It is a totally different game now. It's very different. It's way more competitive. It's so much more saturated. And I've still got a fighting chance. So, like, one day, Ollie, we are without question going to meet. I'm going to give you such an intentional hug. I won't even make it weird. I'll probably give you a normal hug. And then in the same night, I'll do something to make it weird. Because that's me. I might even kiss your cheek a little bit. But later on. Ollie,
you are officially being way too awesome for your own good.
God damn it. Well, now you're edging me on, man. I might go for lips right off the bat. You be careful, bro. Don't lock eyes with me. You quit. Cut it out, dude. Cut it out. Stop. Seriously, dude. Stop. You legend! 1,500! And Mamaronis. Can I give you a hug? Thank you, Mamacita. Dude, thanks for having my back, Ollie. Seriously, man. From the bottom of my heart. I love you. You too, Mamaronis. Get in here. My man. Thank you both so very much. That was really thoughtful, Ollie. You're so sweet. Uncle Ollie to the rescue. Mama Roadies to the rescue. You guys are so thoughtful. I really appreciate it, you two. That was so clutch. So, Ollie, of course, it's me, and now I'm going to elongate this thank you alongside yourself, Mamaronis. I found out recently, I am saying this to be... Okay, this is not to gloat. I hope that's very clear. That is an insecurity of mine. Probably some childhood trauma coming out. This is not to gloat or to sound cocky. It is to be so grateful and very humble. I learned today, Ollie, that my... how do I say this? I learned today that this channel essentially competes. When I say competes, let me say it this way. That sounds cocky. This channel, currently, I'll tell you right now, in all of Twitch, this channel is ranked 71,604. Out of... there are 6,200,000 and some thousand people that went live in the month of July. No shit. I'm not even kidding. Probably more. That was, as of 2 weeks ago, there were 6.2 million people that went live on Twitch. Of those 6.2 million people, this channel has done just as well as a channel that has the same analytics. I'll say it this way. Sorry, I'm making this so fucking weird. We do basically just as well as a channel that has performed in the top 10,000 of Twitch. So there's a top 10,000 in Twitch channel, and then we have our channel, which is like 60,000 Twitch channels behind. But you guys are helping pack a punch that is relatively equivalent to a top 10,000 channel. And I want to say this and please take this as a compliment, you guys. The top 10,000 channel has 160 average viewers. I have 33 right now. So I don't mean to be fucking annoying when I say thank you. I don't think you guys realize what you do sometimes. So just, Ollie, 1,500 subs is diabolical. As a streamer, to say thank you for. I don't care how big or small I am. But definitely if you're this small, I don't take an ounce of that for granted, Ollie. And man, have we had some exceptional quality time over the years. You too, Mamaronis. I'm so grateful we got to meet. So with so much respect in my heart, you guys, I know I overthink it because I'm like, I don't want to sound like I'm gloating. I'm totally not gloating. And like, it's not a competition, but I am comparing, I'm comparing myself to a channel that's doing way better than us on the surface with good intention though. And I have to remind myself of this thing as well, because sometimes I freak out all the time. I love you so much, Kevin, that I'm not doing a good enough job or that I'm not going to make it in this space anymore. Streaming's changed a lot over the years. And use me as a good example, you guys. Like, fucking the amount of times we worry about things, and it's like, there's so much more supporting evidence that life has yelling at me, at least, that like, dude, stick to the plan. Stop overthinking shit. Stop stopping yourself. Stop being your own worst critic. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Flex? Like, you can do this. And I say that humbly. So that is why I wanted to bring that example into play. And also to thank you guys. I literally don't think you guys realize what you do for us sometimes. Like, it's insane. So the top 10,000 channel on Twitch, 160 average viewers, we're basically almost neck to neck with them. That should not happen. It shouldn't happen. But it is. And it's only because of you guys. So thank you guys. And thank you, Kevin, for absolutely... This guy's so full of himself. God damn it. If I ever come across cocky, you guys better call me out. Because that's not part of who I am. But who am I to say that, I don't know, like if ever I change, you better fucking call my ass out. Because that is not who I want to be. I don't think that's who I am. And I always want to be humble and respectful. So, yes. Oh my God, Clark, it's been so good for the game. I know, Clark, I think inherently, Clark, I know a lot of the new players are going to, hey, what's up, Joe? Hope the running's been going well. I know a lot of the new players are going to end up leaving eventually, but I do think that a big proportion of the new player base will stick around, and it's going to be so good for the game and for the devs, and I'm excited, man. Super excited, Clark. I didn't know that he was playing Dark and Darker until like 5 days ago. It was such a cool little surprise. Okay, thank you all. You're far from it, dude. Man, like, I do feel bad sometimes that you guys have to put up with me saying thank you so much. But I hope when I say something like this, like, even though we're basically doing as good as a channel that's got 160 average viewers, you know, there's so many variable things. There are probably months where I'm not, months where I am. But, and I still have a ways to go so that Kira and I can do this together. I say it to say thank you to you guys. Like, you really do elevate this channel a lot more than you think. And so I just think that that's something that is certainly worth celebrating. I want to be transparent with you guys. Like, if you guys ever have questions for me that you want to ask, I feel like I can be 99.9% transparent with all y'all. And the 1% that I can't be is stuff that I, probably should keep off the internet. And I think that's fair. But I honestly wouldn't have made it this far without you guys. Didn't say I couldn't toast you. Ooh, it's hard for me, Clark! It's hard. I can't. I'm fighting it. Oh, okay. Oh, God. That was hard. God damn you, Crash. I'm not a bottom! Jesus! I'm a service top! I'm gonna get a goddamn shirt and I'm gonna wear it every day. I swear to God, I'm gonna get a fucking tattoo. Service top. I'm gonna get a tattoo. Thank you for the feet in chat, Mamaronis. At least she's throwing me a bone. Jesus, mother. I'm not a bottom! Lack of transfer. You're such a fucker, bro. God damn it. Oh, man. You're so sweet, Emily. What I took from that ramble. You're awesome, and we're awesome. Fucking hell yes, Emily. Thank you. Preach. Preach. Thank you, Mamaronis, for the 100 bits. Thank you, Flippin'. Mr. Kevin! I'll tell you what, Kevin. I've been a mess for the last year, but there's... Kevin... Dude, you gotta, well, I know from the outside it's probably not as clean as it may seem, and you got a lot on your plate, but Kevin, you inspire me, man. I think you got it worked out. I want to be as happy and successful as Uncle Kevin, and I'm grateful to have you here, Kevin. Thank you for your 50 months. Thank you, Clark, for the double magnified cute little feet in chat. Yeah, sparkles included. What's up, Sky? Okay, Sky, you moved from... Was it Louisiana? Fuck, where they have Mardi Gras. I think you moved from Mardi Gras, right? No? Maybe, no, Mardi Gras. That's a fucking event. Where the hell is that? Anyway, you moved, I think, to Texas. How did that go? I'm not a power bottom. Jesus. I'm a power service top. Somebody throw me a bone, please. Please? Fucking... Bro! How did you get... I have no idea how you got Twitch to accept that. Clark's on fire. You know how hard it was for me, Clark, to not share my gratitude for your $5 donation? It was very hard, but I do hope that my toast did some level of justice. So, Clark, when do you get back from your workcation? I will literally make some time for you, bro. Like, we can schedule it in. Calling you right now. Let me go backwards in chat here real quick. I finally remembered to take my creatine. All right, Jules is creatining it up. Thank you very much, Kurt, for the update on that. Nicole, I want the update on how you're doing, too, because I know a lot of changes you've navigated recently. Mr. Doe said, next week I got a 4-day weekend. My parents are going to a beach like 4 hours away, and they got an Airbnb with an extra room and invited me to join. Fuck yeah, dude, yes! Does that mean you can go relatively cost-free, Doe? My man. I have not seen Odyssey yet, Sky, but I'd Odyssey those nuts any day. Don't you worry. I'm pretty open-minded. Speaking of medical fun, you know how I suspected I had PMOS? Turns out my doctor didn't need to order any further tests because I checked enough boxes that they straight up added it to my diagnosis chart. I obviously, in hearing this, and Max, if you're still here, I've got your update copied. I'm so sorry for the wait on this. I know that with that news, Emily is some level of like, oh my gosh, but I think there's also some clarity in that as well. So I'm sorry that you're having to go through that, because I know Kira and I are navigating some pretty intense extremes as well with regards to her PCOS and, you know, some of the tests that we've had to do recently at the oncology place. But what I do know, Emily, is that with this new information, your doctors hopefully are going to be able to give you, whether it's probably a mixture of maybe some new medication for you and some lifestyle changes, things that you can do and try to get more balance. And had you not had the diagnosis, you may not find the same level of balance that you would have without the diagnosis. So I'm going to celebrate that through clarity now, Emily, there is a healthier version of you waiting down the line for you to find. And I'm really proud of you for digging into that. Good job. Hi, Mariah. So excited. Mariah, I want some dates. Have y'all found out when you're going to get married yet? I know it's kind of early to be asking. I think Kara and I, literally, we got engaged, and I'm straight up, you guys, like a week or 2 weeks later, we were like, we're getting married in 6 months. Boom. We did not want to wait very long. Agnes, what the heck? You got a date? I want the deets right now. Damn it. I want the deets right now. Also, Joe, big fucking wins there, good sir. 3 miles. I knew it, Joe. I was like, dude, 3 miles, no doubt. It's just a matter of like, what's the time you want to get by the time your competition comes. Okay. Want to know what's pretty cool, Brad? I preemptively prepared. Where is my note? Hold on. Well, it was right there. I don't know how. I'll pull it up here in a second. So I prepared some notes today. I found out the same thing recently through an email. But holy shit, Stream Elements getting bought out by Razer. I actually like it. There was a lot of people that were super worried about it closing its doors and, you know, totally failing. And I like the acquisition. I think with Razer's financial power and support and all of their, I'll say like IP, all their infrastructure, we'll say, they have a chance, I think, to really get Stream Elements back on top. So I've always loved Stream Elements for a long time. So I'm happy seeing that it's not going away. Let's see here. Mr. Max. Okay. Holy crap. I will probably be moving out of my house soon, finding my own place. I had an apartment visit yesterday, but it's already gone. I had one planned today, but it got canceled because someone else already took it, which sucks since I like this one a lot. I am excited to move out and be on my own, but I'm also scared. I think if you weren't scared, Max, that would be... Being scared is a good indicator that you are challenging yourself to do something that is abnormal, likely gonna, I think, produce some incredible growth and joy for you, if you walk through the door of being a little bit scared and uncomfortable, I'm very proud of you. You know, Max, when we were spending a lot of time together while you were doing your classes and juggling things. Sorry, guys. I'm going to switch my playlist up here. I want something a little bit more chill. There were a lot of moments, Max, when it was really hard. Like, I could see it. You had a lot on your plate. You were super stressed. You had a lot of pressure on your shoulders. And I think what's really exciting is there were a lot of moments where we would be talking and I could tell, like, future Max knows that if he gets, like, present moment Max knew that if he got through all of these really tough things, that there was a future version of Max waiting for him that had way more opportunities than he had in the present moment. And if you didn't give up and you stuck with it, eventually you would get there. And look where we're at. You graduated. You got your great new job. You went through the experience of, like, applying, and, like, that was its own experience and time frame. Thank you, Raul. And now, Max, you've found your job. You've gone through the growing pains and experiences of, like, nurturing that job. You've been making good money. You've been diligent. You've been saving. And now you have reached another level of spreading your wings and flying, which is getting your first place, dude. Proud of you. Good job. Max, just as your friend, I'm a little older than you. I just want to say, I totally feel you. It sucks ass when you find a space visually and energetically. You see it, whether it's in person or online, and you go, God, I can see myself here. And you kind of get attached to it. And then, unfortunately, it kind of falls through, and you find out that that's not going to be your space. That can be tough to navigate, but, like, don't give up. You'll find a space eventually, whether it's tomorrow or a week from now, or it could be today, Max. You will find a space that is awesome for you. And if you have to navigate letting go of another space because somebody else got it, you know, it's part of the process. Don't get discouraged. Stay diligent. I'm really proud of you, man. That's an incredible update, by the way, dude. Hell yeah. Let's see here. Leave in the morning. We'll be back on the 8th. So we'll be on tonight and then won't be back on until the... What time are you getting on tonight, Clark? I've kind of taken a break from training for 2 weeks. Holy shit. My wife and I, like, last week was nuts. It was supposed to be 1 week off and then getting right back into training this week. Sometimes, I won't always advocate for this, but sometimes when you're picking the pieces up, you don't want to be putting the puzzle together on every facet of your life at the same time. It can be overwhelming and hard to stick to. Sometimes I think we can do that. Other times, maybe not the best idea. So what I'm finding is this week for me is get back into streaming. We're getting our house figured out. My wife and I we put a lot of work this week into figuring out how to reduce general friction in our lives. Not our marriage is great, but our lives have become quite chaotic and stressful and very erratic. And we've made a lot of sacrifices for some things in pursuit of others, and we're realizing that we kind of need to restructure things. So that's what I'm focusing this week on. And then my training will resume on Tuesday next week. And that's the name of the game for me. So I have the energy and the attention that I need to put into the right things this week so that when I finish this week, those things are taken care of. And then next week, I work myself back into my physical and nutritional nurturing phase. So all that being said, Clark, normally I train, but today I don't have the day to train. So maybe we can get a couple games in before it gets too late. I do have some plans tonight, Clark, with my guys, but I don't know if you finish work or something. Like maybe we can pop on for a little bit. Holy crap. 8 minutes. Yeah, Joe, you're 8 minutes off from your 30-minute 5K goal. Dude, Joe, you've so got this. I'm just like I'm so cocky knowing that you've got this, and I'm just going to keep saying like, you got this. As long as you keep practicing, bro. It's a no-brainer. 100% in the bag. Mariah, in regards to the wedding, are you feeling like it's going to be a year, 2 years? Sorry if I'm asking loaded questions. I'm a little nosy. All right. I'm just a little nosy. All right. Doe, quick follow-up. Hey, T-Bone. Welcome to the chat. Hold up. T-Bone, I think I've seen you here before. Absolutely so appreciate you rocking and rolling with us today. It's an honor to have you back in the chat. I'm waving back to you. Thank you. Enjoy your lurk. I hope I'm saying your name correctly there. T-Bonesk. I know that I originally met you through Ginger. She is killing it. I know she's got Fridays off. Homegirl is fucking such a legend. But thank you for joining us today, T-Bunks. Appreciate you. Nicole said, accountability. I had a bad 48 hours. Very emotional, very toxic, unfortunately, on my end, too. Just a lot. We had been doing well, just being friends until I found out something oh, man. Okay, Nicole, before I dig into this, are you comfortable if we talk about this more? Would you like my input, or would you prefer to just, like, share how you're feeling? Because I don't want to jump the gun, and it might not be the right day to dig into this stuff. So I'm going to pass the speaking imaginary cute little feet to you. Yeah, I just said that. There you go. Take them. Be careful. And if you want me to speak more, you can pass them back to me. I am sorry, though, Nicole. I know that's exhausting. Trust me. I'm a sensitive motherfucker. I'm not saying you're as sensitive as me. I just, like, there is some stuff, Nicole, it fucks me up. Even though I know inherently, I'm like, damn it. I wish this wasn't affecting me on, like, a 10 out of 10. I wish it was, like, affecting me as in a 5 out of 10 scale. Sometimes certain things kind of really get to us. So I'm here if you need me. Okay. Fun part about it says, Emily, is the treatments are things we are doing already. The insulin resistance that led to weight management struggles, that it's solved by the GLP-1. So proud of you for getting on that, by the way. And any sort of menstruation troubles has been kept at bay by the birth control that I've been on for years. Okay. By the way, I've lost 30 pounds. Emily, holy shit, I don't think I knew this. My resting heart rate is better by a lot, and my feet hurt less, even with increased walking. You're doing it so right, Emily. Good progress already. Hell yeah. And I'm not 70, Crash God, and I'm not 76, no. Fuck you guys. He's looking pretty good for his age. See, Mamaroni's has got my back. Maybe I am 70, all right? All right, maybe I am 70. If I look like this at 70, I hope I make it to 174, maybe. All right. Goodness gracious. I love this. Raul said, what's a typical New York worker's lunchtime commute? Peanut butter and traffic jam sandwich. I'll stop now. How long is your general commute to this new job, Raul? We'll have to talk about travel time here in a second. So, here we go. Okay, Max said, I've got another visit on Tuesday, but that one is pretty expensive, so I don't know. Also, I'm like mainly scared to be fully alone, come home alone to an empty house and stuff. My depression doesn't like that. Max, just putting this out there. I don't know your reasons behind moving out. If you feel like it is not the best time to socially remove yourself from the household, if your household is healthy and it nurtures making you feel good, it's okay to stay home and keep fucking making that money, dude. Keep racking up some cash in your savings account. Just saying. Also, Max, I know this is a totally left field comment, but have you considered roommates? So, full transparency, Max, I have discovered in my years being alive, after moving out from my house officially when I was younger, I much prefer having a roommate. I have lived alone. I have lived with one roommate. I have lived with multiple roommates. Obviously, I'm spoiled as shit now living with my wife. I would not trade that for anything in the world. But pre-meeting my wife, having a roommate made so much more of a positive impact on me than living alone. However, I think this is for most people. Max, I'm sure you're aware of this, but it is all about having the right roommate. I have lived with some roommates, very much not a good fit for me, and I have lived with others, very much a good fit for me. So, I don't know what you need to make your home feel like home and to feel safe and recharging and energizing, Max. But I want to encourage you as your friend, take the time you need to figure out what that blueprint looks like and don't fucking settle if you don't have to. If you're in a position where you're not rushing and your family's like cool with you staying at home and you don't hate living at home, take your fucking time, dude. Like, don't rush. I took as much time as I physically could. When I moved out of my house for the first time, Max, is because my mom had to leave the state. She literally moved from Albuquerque to San Diego. I was in college at the time. I couldn't leave. So I stayed there as long as I could. And then I was like, well, fuck, I gotta go somewhere else. And Luckily, I found a relatively good transition for a while. But if you're in a position where you can wait, it's okay to wait, man. Like, I wish, you know, Max, I know it's not always easy to find roommates. I lucked out. I had a couple in my city that I could try out and live with that were friends. I've never really had, I've never had strangers as roommates, so I can't speak from that experience. I know that's an option, but you know, Max, you have the power to create the foundation for the life that you want, especially in your home. It's okay to like let that cook for a bit. So just wanted to say that. Let's see here. It can get chaotic without hairy feet. I fucking goddamn it. Crash! Bro! You know what I'm gonna do, Crash? First time we hang out in Denmark, I'm gonna take all my clothes off in public and I'm gonna streak. And oh, no, I've got this. No, hold on. I'm gonna put a leash around my neck. And then it's gonna be a metal, it'll be a leather leash. But then I'm gonna put a lock on it, so like you can't take it off. This sounds really weird. And then, anyways, I'm gonna put a dog chain on that leash, metal, and on the other side of that is gonna be handcuffs. And then I'm gonna handcuff it to your hand, so it looks like you put it on me. And then I'm gonna take all my clothes off and get you in trouble for public indecency. That's not the word. I'm gonna get you in trouble for public indecency. Actually, you wouldn't get in trouble for that because you wouldn't be naked. But I'll somehow find a way to wrap you into this. There'll be pictures of you everywhere with a naked man that you're walking on a leash. That's what I'm going to do to you. So, yep. I don't know why. You know, that sounds more like a troll to me now that I'm saying that out loud, so I take that back. Take that back. Fuck, come on! Bro! All right, that did sound kind of bottom-like. I swear to God on all that I can. I am not a bottom. By God. Oh. Okay. You know what? I'm done. I'm going to leave that one. I'm just going to bury that one. All right, take it back. I'm going to figure out a way to embarrass you, okay? Jesus. God damn it. God damn it. You know, that sounded funnier in my head, and that does sound very bottomish. I'm going to, good night. Okay, we're going to move on. All right. Let's see. Agnes, this gentleman that you were going on a date with, by the way. Ooh. Do you guys work together? Have you met each other? You've known each other for a while, but you've never met in person yet, right? I want more deets right now. Also, Agnes, Agnes, I require you to let Kira and I know that you have made it home for your date from your date safely. We are at that point of friendship. I require it. I don't know how. You can do it on Snapchat, but by golly, I want a confirmation. Flex has his age on his shirt. Fuck you, Doe. I'm not 76. You son of a bitch. Oh, man. Okay, Nicole, thank you for explaining. Work my way down here. 35 minutes at a good time. I left a little bit later than usual, and it took me about an hour. Oh, my God. Raul, I've had my fair share, as well as Kira, as like 35 to 40-plus minute commutes to work. I know they're so painful. Some people, Raul, will leave early to dodge the traffic. I don't know if that's worth it for you, because I don't know that you're able to leave earlier if you show up earlier. But are you driving, Raul, or are you taking public transport to your job? Hopefully you're able to drive. Let's see here. We just need a flex compound where we buy a large plot of land and all live together. Yeah, that's like a dream come true of mine, to be completely honest, guy. I would love that. I wish that was legitimately feasible. I would throw down with you guys. Like, if we could all go in and be kind of part owners in a way that's fair and legal, that'd be so cool. In a perfect world, you know? Dude, what's up? Casey, you're spoiling me, man. We got double Casey's in chat. So we got Death's Angel Casey, and then, of course, we have our beautiful Mishi Rose. To Mr. Casey, how was your Friday, good sir? Congratulations again on everything, man. I know you guys got the wedding coming up, I think next year or so, but best platform to DM me on. Right now, it's Instagram. Yeah, right now it's Instagram. Thank you for asking, Casey. I appreciate that. And yet he says he's a service top. Yeah, god damn it. How do I fucking do that? It's not fair. You guys have ruined me. You've ruined me. The Gang of Plants! Happy Friday, good morning. How are you today? Yeah, let's forget that ever happened and not. Yeah, please. Thank you. Ollie, I pray that did not get clipped. Right? Actually, I legitimately don't. I'm not even kidding. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Totally fair, Max. I don't think I could live with strangers either. Max says, I couldn't live with strangers and my friends are either still studying or they have a partner. And it's not that I need to move out, but my parents are going to buy a new place and sell this one. And I don't want to move with them to then move again and sometime later because moving, I totally agree with you. Okay, so Max, fuck. All right, this is a challenge. Let me say this, Max. I think that it's incredible that you know that perhaps having a little bit more social energy and presence in the household is something that you enjoy. You may not get that for a period of time, but what's amazing is that it is something that you can actively pursue. It will happen no matter what through love, and it may happen through friendship as well. I don't know what is ahead for you, but I do know that it's very clear to me that you are approaching moving out with, I think, what is an incredible intention. You're recognizing like, hey, this is scary, this is new, but I'm ready for it, and this is what I want to do. So my second take on this, Max, is even though there were some times where living alone was hard for me, there were other times where it was actually a very big plus for me. And there were some struggles with being, living solo. But on the other side of those struggles, I absolutely grew in some ways that I simply don't think I would have, Max, had I not lived entirely alone. So you are entering a phase, Max, where you're going to get some unique, irreplaceable value by being just in your own space. And I think that's going to be really exciting, man. So I'm excited for you, dude. I'm sure you got some time, right, Max? A couple months before you got to really like worry too much about getting out. Super, super quick. All right. What in the hell is this? How did you find that, Clark? Clark, that is literally somebody named that emote Power Bottom. How does that emote somehow look like me? What in the fuck? Clark, what have you done? What have you done, Clark? Thank you very much, Clark, for the magnified emote there. Good sir, I appreciate you. All right. Casey, do you guys have access to, do you know what reverse hypers are? You can do them just on a bench with body weight too. Look it up on YouTube. Today may not be the day to like do reverse hypers if your fiance just recently hurt her back, but there is not a single exercise that has provided me more relief and proactive development in helping me reduce lower back pain and injuries than the reverse hyper. So there are times, Mariah, thank you so much. That is one of my favorite ones. And we often call Kira a raccoon. Thanks. I love that these play on the screen. It's so cool. Thank you, Mariah. That one's funny as hell. Also, Javier, welcome, good sir. Muchos gracias for being here. I appreciate you. God damn it. I'm not a bottom! Son of a bitch! Help me! Please! Free me! Damn it. Also, thank you. You know, you get me with a catch-22 crash. I just... Damn it. Damn you. Thank you. But damn you. But thank you. But god damn it, you're so sweet. Thank you. Appreciate you, sir. Okay. What's up, Leo? Welcome in, Leo. I appreciate you. What's up? How's your Friday going? Leo, I'm not a bottom. I swear to God, don't listen to what anybody says in chat. I got nothing against bottoms. It's just I'm a service top. I'm a service top. Okay? I'm a little selfish, but I also like to make sure everybody's taken care of. Service top. Thank you. Thanks for following, Leo. You're the best. Yeah, long day for you at work, Leo. Leo, are you watching, if it's okay to ask, are you in the US or maybe in Europe and beyond somewhere? The reason I ask is, are you in the middle of your workday or have you kind of wrapped up your workday already? Either way, I hope that you're able to, so you're in Canada. I'm not saying that because you're in Canada. I'm saying that because you probably still have a couple hours of work ahead of you, but fuck yeah, Canada's a great country and beautiful. How much time before you rock and roll for the day and like get to kick the front door down and say, what's up weekend? Hopefully like a couple hours. Hey, Leo, shake your hand. Very, very nice to meet you. Okay. Is it queerish? Queerish Leo? Queerish Leo? Did I say that close or am I totally butchering your name? Hopefully I'm close. If it's okay if I can call you Leo for short, please. 2 hours. All right, you're almost there. All right, okay. Hell yes. Queerius. Oh, Queerius! Thanks, A Gang of Plants. I have a little bit of dyslexia, Leo, so don't judge me. I have the best friends ever, though, as you can tell. Thank you, A Gang of Plants. Aquarius Leo. Ooh, I like, that's cool. Aquarius Leo. All right, hell yeah. Leo, okay. Leo, may I ask what thank you so much for following, by the way. Oh my God, you're incredible. Hell yeah. Absolutely so appreciate you, Leo. Very nice to meet you. A pleasure and a privilege. Shucks, what was I saying earlier, you guys? Shit. Dyslexia and just blindness. Bro, I'll literally do this no matter what. I've been doing this for 8 years. Yeah. My vision sucks. Not even kidding. If I took these glasses off, I wouldn't be able to read a single message in chat. I should do an entire stream without my glasses on. I might be able to read a couple things, but like, you know. Okay. All right. Let me go backwards here. Sorry, everybody. I'm a little bit behind in chat. Instagram is where I send the nudes to Flex. I wish, Doe. I haven't gotten any Doe nudes yet. Don't you lie to me, Doe. I want dick pics immediately, Doe. Okay? On Instagram. All right? Not Twitch. Please don't send me dick pics. Please. Okay. You would think that after all this time you'd be over the denial part. Bro, I swear! How does one prove themselves to be a service top? Do I need to accidentally release a sex tape? By accidentally, I mean get my wife's approval, of course, but still. Okay? What I gotta do? Oh shit, how did this get out on the internet? Oh my God, this is totally an accident. Every action in this video is a very, very definite service top behavior. Oops. Is that what has to happen? Huh? I'd only do that if there was a big paywall behind it, because I'm scared. My PP out there on the internet, I don't think I can handle the pressure, y'all. Nope. Nope. I can't do it. If Kevin is willing to get me a sponsorship and lock down a good rate, I will do it. I will free it. Oh boy. You know what I realized recently, you guys? Man, one thing, I do wish that I wish I was big enough to have a, what are they called? An agent. Yes. A legitimate agent. To actually like get us some cool sponsorships. I don't know how the hell to get a formal sponsorship. You know? When I mean formal, I mean like a legitimate sponsorship where a company's like, we want to pay you this much money, promote this product. Like not an affiliate link. You know what I mean? Damn it. I feel like I've missed out on so much stuff. Doing this for 8 years, I still have never had a single sponsored stream. That's okay. I think it's kind of funny. And it means that there's room to grow. You know? An OnlyFans agent? I mean, sure. Yeah. Please. Oh, let's see. He can deny it all he wants. You freaking made this, Clark. Clark, is that me? I'm not gonna lie. It looks like I got a pretty nice ass, dude. I'm pretty confident in my booty. I do have cheeks of steel, ladies and gentlemen. Have you seen the magnification of those glasses? Thank you, Nicole. Yeah, I could probably cook food with my glasses if I got them at just the right angle and had the sun at just 12 o'clock noon. We probably could cook steaks with my glasses. Yeah, not even kidding. Leo. Okay, he said Leo's fine. All right, hold up. TG! Gotta keep sending those emails. TG, have you had any experience with sponsorships? You probably have. Do you legitimately just reach out and express your interest in working with them? Or I overthink stuff like that so much. I have a very hard time asking for anything that is related to money. Clearly, I have a hard time literally even doing that on stream. The legendary TG, ladies and gentlemen. Terrible Gaming 123. This guy is my guru. Can you please, TG, start a mentoring program for streamers? I will join you. Let me go backwards here real quick. Ollie. Okay, Ollie had a short week this week. I had Wednesday off as we're having some work done on the house, and I needed to stay home, and I've been off today because of a crane blocking us from working on the site. God, you guys have so many weird hiccups with your job, Ollie. I don't know how you do it. Didn't set my alarm, and body clock still woke me up at 6 a.m. I know that game. I finished a couple of games, played Elden Ring today, and about to start a newer horror game later on, then Mafia 2. I still have to get into a I'm pretty sure I bought a bunch of the Mafia games, and I think you gave me some as well, Ollie. Or maybe you gave them to me. It's been a minute. He's not a bottom. I'm not a power bottom or a bottom. Son of a bitch. Damn it. Alicia, save me. Also, what the fuck, Alicia? I saw all of you. Jesus, mother. You know what? Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. You're like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? Let me go to Throne. How do I see my... here they are. Cool. Yeah, so let me show you guys this. This is really cool. Yeah. Whatever could I be showing you? What could I be showing you, chat? Let me show you guys my throne. Okay. Yeah, let me show you my throne. Give suggestions. Cool. Definitely want these. No, wait, you guys already sent them to me in my P.O. box. That's great. Okay, what's the next one? Pictures of feet. Wow, anonymous. Who did this one? I didn't even notice half of these were here, by the way. This is 3 months old. Oh, look, I wonder who did this one. Oh, it's Alicia. Oh, surgical magnetic couple socks. That's okay. The foot book. Nice. Anonymous. Oh, look, another t-shirt about feet from Alicia. I didn't even... What is this one? MILF man, I love feet, funny... I didn't see this one before, and that's another Alicia one. This is a year old? Oh my god. I thought these were all from like a week ago. Holy shit. Frodo foot fetish is this one. Oh boy, what's this? Oh, this is actually a legitimate one. Candle. Oh, nice. Mankini swimsuit. Okay, cool. Borat style Y-sling. That's great. That one's from David. Oh, God. All right, anyways. You know, it's really funny. Alicia, I thought that you did all these like the last week, and it's nice finding out in real time that they were actually 3 months to a year old. So well played to past Alicia and present Alicia, because she's also giving me some pretty funny sus gifts on stream. Oh boy. All right. You guys are funny. Hey, Leo, I just want to wish you you've got 2 hours left before absolute freedom. You're going to go crush a workout. I'd love to hear it. If there's anything I can help with today, Leo, within my realm, I will be here. And I just wanted to thank you again for joining our community. It is a deep pleasure to have you here, good sir. Nicole. Hold on. I know I'm missing out on a couple of updates here, so I'm going to do my best to go back in time. I'm going to copy yours, Nicole. Give me a few more minutes here. I know a Gang of Plants, you had one too. Okay, you did. Yes, Ollie, you got me the remake of the first one. Yes. I'm going to figure out how to game on stream again. It's a challenge for me, but I'll get there. I'll get there. So I promise we'll get games again. If I have some time today, we'll throw down on some Stardew. But I got to grease the wheel again, you guys. It's been a long month. Kevin, I like how Kevin tries to inspire me to wear the mankini by dictating that it is top energy. If that's what it takes, maybe I'll order that. Yeah, let's definitely do it. How are you today, Kevin? Oh my God, Kevin, you just reminded me to talk about something that I was so excited to talk about. Who here has heard about the classic League of Legends re-release? Oh my God. It might not be a good thing, because I'm a little bit tempted to get back into League of Legends. But man, I watched a little bit of classic League of Legends gameplay from a streamer 2 days ago, and oh my God, it was nostalgic. Oh man, what do you think about it, Kevin? I'm tempted, dude. I want to go back. My very first champion that I ever truly intentionally played in League of Legends was actually a mid laner champ, Ryze. I want to do Ryze top. I'm so tempted. Okay, let's see. Going backwards here. All right. Hey, TG, I do want you to know that I am taking your recommendation and input to heart here. The problem with the sex tape is that the actions of a service top look suspiciously the same as power bottom. God damn it, Emily. I can't win. Okay. A gang of plants. Nope, no apologies. He said, doing well. Plan to cute little party for some local moms in the neighborhood to meet and build connections. Think garden party meets farmers market. I feel like you could be doing this in real life and then also making this like added DLC for Stardew Valley. I'm calling it a Sunday swap, and it's a homemade brunch, and then everybody is bringing one homemade item, but enough that everyone gets one, and then we all trade our items and make some friends. I love this. I'm so excited. I don't have many local friends, so this is a leap for me. Are you doing this at your house, or are you doing this at a specific location, a Gang of Plants? What I really like about this, a Gang of Plants, is you are being so intentional about creating an environment and an atmosphere for people to legitimately connect. It is so much harder to make friends as an adult. And part of that is because of the amount of responsibility that I think that we all continue to gather as we get older, you know? So it's difficult, but when you have somebody like yourself, a Gang of Plants, who's saying, hey, I'm going to create this space for all of us to get to know each other, it's very clear that that's what you're doing. And so what my hopes are, a Gang of Plants, is that you attract people that have the same desire and intention. And if you get enough people with the same desire and intention in the same space, it's significantly easier to create the outcome that you're looking for. I love this. That's so cool. Man, Open's throne for the first time in 2 years. I need to go. I don't have anything on my throne anymore. I got to go back on there and hook it up, I guess. Brad, if you get a mankini, I will wear a mankini with you. Oh, dude, well, I will get in the trenches, but only if you get in the trenches with me. Brett goes, that will be mandatory bathroom renovation attire. Oh, no. Oh, man. Don't say, oh, he said sold. Shit. Brett, I think that we would be courageous if the first time we met, same day, pick you up from the airport and we put our mankinis on. We'll talk about bonding. That's commitment. Yep, that's commitment. Alicia, you got a man right there. He's confident. I'm not. He's more confident than me. Holy hell, I'd feel so strange in mankini. Appreciate you, Solani. We'll see you when you come back. Alicia said, I needed the laugh. Just had my first therapy appointment, which was super needed, but I feel pretty good. Only cried once, so that's a win. If you were able to cry in a therapy appointment, Alicia, I think that you've done a good job, as far as I know, finding a therapist that at a minimum is giving you a space to feel comfortable enough to be expressive. That's like super worth celebrating. I've had a couple of really bad therapy sessions, experiences with therapists, Alicia. And on the other side of that, I've had some amazing experiences with therapists that have helped me grow in ways that I literally would have never achieved on my own. Proud of you, Alicia. Cheers. Really, really good job. If it makes you feel additionally supported, Alicia, I am actively trying to work back into having a regular routine with a therapist. Finding a therapist is a difficult thing because there's not near enough of them in Albuquerque. So I am kind of looking into leaning into therapy online. It's just, I am a big believer in therapy. I think if everybody could, and if they were open to it and you can afford it, having a therapist to talk to, even if it's just once a month, I can't quite see many negatives to that for most people. So, Flex should, oh my God, Doe, that's a great idea. Holy challenge stream, dude. Play an entire Resident Evil game without glasses. That's actually a gangster idea. So, Mamaronis, I have heard that the Lego games, I got to play my Lego Batman game still from Deathbanked. Love that gentleman. But the Lego-based games always get positive reviews from the people that I know that have played them. So I'm hoping that you will enjoy the experience, Mamaronis. Madison, congratulations again. Freedom! Okay, Kevin says, I haven't played, but I started playing at the end of Season 2, so it'll be like transporting back in time to the very start. Super excited. Kind of cool that my group of friends that from way back in 2012 are all still planning on getting back in touch and playing for a night. League out here bringing old friends back together. Dude, it's crazy. I had a pretty intense friend group as well, Kevin, when we first started playing with G-Money. And that would be really cool to get back together with them. When are you guys doing that, Kevin? All right. Hey, what's up, Jax? Dude, good to see you again, man. Hell yeah, it's been a minute, bro. I hope you've been well. Yeah, Jax, I don't know. He said, what do you think about young adults that have been carrying burdens for half of their lives and there's no solution? Jax, this is just my opinion. I am not saying that it is correct. It's just my opinion. I'm not inherently a believer in there's no solution. Like maybe there's a 1% chance that there are some issues where there may not be a solution. I don't even know if there's a 1% chance. I think most things you can find some level of progress or positive momentum that you can push forward, so that if perhaps there is something that is really, really rough that you're managing in your life and it sucks on a 10 out of 10 scale, you may not be able to bring it down to a 0. And you may not be able to bring it down to something even as low as like a 5. But I absolutely think that everybody has the power to take something that is a 10 out of 10 negative influence or impact in their life, or 10 out of 10 negative thing they've been carrying with them their entire lives. They can bring it down from a 10 to a 9.9, to a 9.8, to a 9.5, to a 9, to an 8, to a 7. Yeah, and I'm just going to speak from my own experience. I've had a lot of things that I've carried for my entire life, and just recently in the last year or two, finally have been able to find solutions and progress. And not always a solution, but at a minimum, some level of progress. That has only been a byproduct of my willingness to take action and put in the work. So, Jax, my response to your question is, if there is somebody that has been carrying a burden for half of their lives and they feel that they have reached a conclusion of there being no solution, I think that in itself is an indicator of needing to do more searching. And not even like saying that in a way that is intended to be personal. It's like, that's not a personal attack against you or anybody else. It might have just been a general question for you. I think people need to keep searching for answers. And when it gets to be the most difficult and when it seems like the only solution is there is no solution, that's probably the most extreme time where you should be actively looking for progress and solutions. So that's my thought process on that. It's a great question, Jax. And that's just my opinion. If you disagree, I totally respect that. Let's see here. Ooh, cool. Oh, in your backyard. I have the whole thing planned with decor, brunch, and then little goodies. I got cute burlap tote bags for everyone to take their goodies home in as well. I have every detail thought out and prepared for. The group I invited are all very similar to me personality-wise, and so kind and supportive. I'm really excited to not be doing this, to not be so lonely after this. I love this, a gang of plants. I made quarts of pasta sauce and quarts of pickles. One lady is making sangrias. Ooh. One is bringing sourdough goodies. It's going to be a great time. I would love, if you're comfortable, you don't have to share any photos of anybody at the event at Gang of Plants. But if before everybody gets there, if you'd be willing to share pictures of your getup, if there's no personal information, of course, I'd love to show this off on stream. I think that'd be very cool. Yeah. Let me see here, you guys. Hold on. Pardon me for 1 second, everybody. Got to clear my throat here. All right. Wow, Alicia, we went over an hour. I talked the whole time and we barely touched the surface. Oh my God, Alicia, this is good news. You know what, Alicia, the last time I was in therapy, I had to remind myself that it's kind of painful because each session can be quite expensive. But I think, Alicia, when you find the right therapist, it is an investment, not just monetarily, but emotionally and socially. And sometimes in order to break ground on the things that we really need to talk about, it might take 3, 5, 10 sessions to reach a point where first and foremost, the therapist knows enough about you to be willing and able to speak about these things that you need help with. And secondly, it might take that many sessions to get to a point of being comfortable enough. And if you guys spend an hour just kind of talking, and you said you didn't even break ground on some of the big ticket things, I actually think that's a good thing. You're with a therapist who's taking the time to get to know you. You feel comfortable enough opening up. Great investment. I love this, Alicia. Every indicator that I'm seeing here tells me that you've got a good therapist that you found. So good job. I had to basically fire my last therapist. I mean, maybe fire is the wrong word, but I had to straight up stop seeing my last therapist and tell them that I wasn't going to see them anymore because I had a very bad experience with them. And so I'm happy that you're I'm sure you've gone through that too, maybe before, Alicia. And sometimes I think we go through that in the pursuit of finding somebody who's ultimately good for us, which you've found. So good job. Congratulations. Booty, I know this will pain you to have to deal with a thank you from me, but I'm going to do it anyways because you keep the channel here progressively moving forward and you give me hope and courage and support, whether you like it or not, dude. Thank you, man. I love you. Cheers. Hope you're doing well this week, good sir. Thank you for the 500 booty bits, Booty. Busy day running around being a boss-ass bitch. I know your little bitch self can't comprehend it, little bitch. I knew something was coming. Thank you, Booty. Are you in town this week, Booty, or are you doing some more travels for work? Yeah, so there we go. Ollie, literally legendary Mr. Intel Rush, Ollie the Great, Uncle Owie, says, I love me a good Lego game. They're always so chill. I feel like not only do I hear that the environment and the atmosphere of Lego games is exceptional, but the storylines. Everybody always speaks so positively of the storylines. Man. Yeah, Madison, you know what I would do? Oh, fuck, you can't do that yet. Madison, I'm so proud of you for getting out of your house. That was so necessary. Let your ex be whoever he chooses to be in his childish self. I would not go back to that apartment at all. If he wants to hire a cleaning company to go out there, I guess you guys could split the cost. But Madison's not going back. Nope. Let him be the baby that he is. And yeah, Madison, I look forward to the day where you guys can finalize your divorce and you can block this motherfucker and you never have to talk to him again. You'll get there. Very proud of you. Okay. Nicole, thank you for being patient with me. I'm so sorry. This took me a little bit longer than I originally intended. But before I want to take some time to talk to Nicole here. Before I do, I'm me, so yeah, put up with it. Thank you all very much for giving me a really awesome first solo stream back. Or I think I've had one this month. It's just, there's been a pretty intense month for my wife and I navigating some big ticket life things. We're doing great within our marriage, so like, don't worry about that. But it is always a little bit stressful and scary coming back after having to take a few weeks off. And, you know, even the matter of me reading chat, I know it's a little bit slower. I'm out of practice, but you guys are so patient with me. You guys are exceptional in always, I think, nurturing really great discussions. Just genuinely so fun to talk through and to be a part of. And so I just want to say thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. We got some good things ahead of us. And I'm just really happy to have some quality time with you guys today, even if it's just for 2 or 3 hours. I want to get back in the swing of streaming. I know for me and for some, there are some things that provide the most value to me when I go 0 to 100 in them, all out. And there are other things where for me, it is a better approach to do a slow and steady and build one day on top of another. Streaming is definitely one of those things for me. So thank you guys for letting me show up with the capacity that I have. It means a lot. And of course, if I have missed anybody, or if you've shared an important message with me, never anything personal. Thank you for taking your time with me. You know, I'm going to miss things here or there today. It's been a minute this month. Work with me. Thank you for being patient. And I appreciate you guys not taking my lack of responses or perhaps missing messages as a personal attack of any kind. I'm just good old me with my moderately blind vision, doing my best. So I appreciate you guys being empathetic. Okay, so Nicole, you said, now I'm going to read, before I give you I wanted to share feedback in the first place, Nicole, because I think you've heard me talk about maintaining friendships after exiting a relationship. I am very opinionated on that, so I just don't believe in them. But I'm going to read your message first and then I'll share my response. But I'm proud of you because I know I think you're approaching all of this with very open mind. And if something is not working when you inherently thought that it would, that's okay. I know it still sucks, but when something works and doesn't work and you thought that it would, life is giving you an opportunity to make a course correction. That's a beautiful thing. Even though the process of getting to that point is painful sometimes, course corrections are a privilege in their own. So Nicole said, repost and shortened. We have some my ex and I have some mutual friends, and essentially I not only found out randomly that they already knew about the breakup, but they had known for days. AKA, I felt super hurt that they knew and never bothered to even check in. Wow. Okay. This is different than what I thought it would be, Nicole. Even just a quick just heard. Are you good? Solidified feelings that I kind of knew was going to happen. We break up and the whole group that was in Europe picks sides. Oh my God, I'm sorry, Nicole. That's really tough. Fuck. I'm saying fuck because I'm like, I'm sorry, Nicole. I know this is like a lot. You weren't prepared for this. And now you're like, oh my God, this is kind of what I was worried about, but I didn't really think this was going to happen. And so I was doing okay. And now it's happening and fuck. Okay, so I have a few comments, Nicole, and I'm just going to put my friend hat on. And if anything I say is like, you know that I only intend well. So I might be misremembering, but I think, Nicole, when we were talking about this on our road trip back, when we were doing the stream in the car, I feel like, had you mentioned that you were keeping the breakup fairly private? Was that something that you had mentioned, or am I misremembering? The only reason I'm bringing that up, and if I'm misremembering, fucking throw everything I'm about to say out of the window. But if I'm remembering, and you had mentioned a little bit of like, I'm not really making it super public yet, I know that, so just throwing myself under the bus here, Nicole, there have been a few times in my life where I have heard of something through another friend or through gossip, and I knew that the person that I was hearing information about didn't intend for that information to get out. And so I took the opportunity to go, well, I don't want to bypass their, how do I say this? I don't want to overstep, like if they were intending for this to be private, which tells me that they will be sharing it with the world and me when they're ready. And perhaps overstepping that would be bypassing their boundaries. So there have been times where I have heard things and I've gone, because I knew that they weren't ready to share, I was like, I don't feel like it's my place to jump in and say, hey, I heard, because they haven't shared it with me yet. And perhaps that's intentional. Maybe they're not ready to share it with Flex. And I want to respect their privacy. So if I were to jump the gun, there's part of me that worries that I could be bypassing intentional privacy and boundaries that were set by indicating, hey, this wasn't supposed to be public yet. So I'm throwing the empathy card out there. Perhaps, Nicole, people didn't think that they were supposed to know, even though they heard about it. Maybe they were trying to respect your privacy. That's just me trying to be empathetic. I could be totally wrong. If it was not super public, hi Faye, that you were trying to keep the breakup private, then I think that's a very different situation, especially if these are some very close friends. Because I know I have gone through things as well, Nicole, where I'm like, where the fuck are my friends? Or just like, man, this is really hard, and like nobody's showing up for me, and I feel like I've shown up for them before. Like that's always hard. It doesn't always mean it's intentional, and I certainly know that I have created narratives, Nicole, where I have made certain people to be the bad guy, when in fact that wasn't the case. I was just being very reactively responsive. Luckily, I rarely leaned into being direct and expressing how I was feeling. Luckily, I just would wait until I kind of came down from that state. And then I realized, like, oh, wait, this person didn't reach out because they were like, oh my God, they were going through some pretty intense shit or whatever. So, yeah, anyways, Nicole, if you feel at the end of the day that these were friends that should be showing up for you if they hear this news, I think that's all that really matters. Whether my opinion's right or wrong or totally like fucking left field, if you feel like you have friends where your expectation is, man, you should be showing up for me right now. Like, I think that's totally okay to sit in and reflect on, and I'm sorry, because I know whether I'm right or wrong or whatever, that's really hard to go through, and I'm pretty sensitive with stuff like that too, Nicole. I'm using myself as an example with the intention to empathize with you. I would probably be pretty hurt about that too. But that's why I was saying, Nicole, if you made it very clear that like you didn't tell anybody yet, there's a possibility people could perceive that as a boundary and a level of privacy that maybe they didn't want to cross over. I don't know. There's a possibility that could be the case, but I could be entirely wrong. Hi, Paige. Faye, you're so sweet. Faye, I couldn't have asked for a better 2+ years with such an incredible human being that I get to call a friend. And I have only gotten to know, and I mean this so intentionally, Faye, I feel like this year we have gotten to know each other better on another level that simply nothing but time and intention could produce the same outcome for. Happy 25 months. Thank you so much for your Twitch Prime. Okay. We go backwards here. Okay, cool. Mr. Booty's endeavor. All right. I'm celebrating that, Booty, because I'm sure you don't mind traveling, but I feel like you travel a lot sometimes, and I'm sure it's nice for you and Jeremy to, be able to see each other in the evenings. Okay. Going down. Thank you again, Javier, for being present today. Javier, can I do a quick check-in on you, man? Like, how have things been on your end over there in beautiful Colombia? Paige, are you doing well today? I heard your mom's got today off. Are you hustling tonight at work, Paige? Kurt, are you throwing down at the gym, good sir? I will have to use the restroom here in a second, you guys. I gotta pee really bad, but really loving the chats today. So Nicole said, pardon me here. Originally, yes, said Nicole. I was allowing her to take time to tell people, and I had asked her to at least let me know. The mutual friend's comment was, I was waiting for you to reach out, but it still feels shitty they didn't even think to ask. Oh, God. See, and I agree with you, Nicole. I think Nicole, in my opinion, I don't know what mutual friend you're talking about, or like group of friends you're talking about. If I were in your shoes, I would be asking myself, how close of a friend was this? Like, if this is a surface level friend, then okay. But if this is a friend that you've invested tremendous amounts of vulnerability and energy and time into, and you're holding them in a top tier spot, and they're not showing up, I feel like I would also probably think about that, That's a tough one though, Nicole, because yeah, like Nicole, I'm still in question. Were you okay with people knowing that you guys broke up? It sounds like you were, because you inherently not making it public doesn't mean that's not you saying, hey, don't tell anybody. So I feel like you're very much like, I don't know. I would probably be struggling with the same thing, Nicole. It's a tough one though. I do think that's tough because there's a lot of what ifs. And yeah, at the end of the day, Nicole, I think I sympathize with you. I feel like if they are a close enough friend, their lack of checking in on you is something that I would probably struggle with too. And I don't blame you for that. How do you feel about this, Nicole? Like, what are your thoughts and feelings? You're so sweet, Madison. I appreciate you. Also, Flex, you are seriously one of the best people that I have ever met. You are so kind and empathetic and truly... Oh, thanks, Madison. Truly a genuine person. Honestly, you've helped me through some of the toughest times of my life. I really, truly love and appreciate the fuck out of you. Oh, I'm going to give you a big hug for that. Thanks, Madison. That was very nice. Madison, sometimes it's really easy to get into my own head. And yeah, just to like worry that I'm not good enough as a streamer, and this is really what I want to do. It's all I want to do. It's all I know, and not in a, like, I don't have any other options. This is what I want to do. And sometimes, Madison, anything I think this social leaves a lot of cracks in the walls for a level of self-doubt to kind of creep in. And boy, what a beautiful way to combat self-doubt, to have the privilege of having a great friend, first and foremost, like yourself, who is so willing to say, this is how I feel, Flex, about our friendship, about what you do on Twitch, so that when I can't combat my own level of being way too self-critical or self-doubtful, I am lucky to have friends that will literally fight those for me, fight those thoughts for me. Not that anybody should rely on that, right? But if you get it, I think be grateful for it. So thank you so much. That was really nice to read. He said, I hope that next summer I get to meet you, Kira and Zeus. I am tentatively planning a vacay to Albuquerque. Are you kidding me? You're so cute. Now hold up, Madison. What I'd like to challenge myself, and I'm not going to put a date on it, but Kira and I have been chatting a lot about doing a little Flex Fam Con, our own community-driven meetup. I will keep you posted on that, Madison. I mean, you can come to Albuquerque. It's just, Albuquerque's pretty, it's okay. It's beautiful scenery. The weather here is exceptional. The food's really good. But we can go anywhere. And if we can do a little group meetup, might be even better, you know? I say, I mean, Albuquerque could be perfect, but if we could go somewhere where we could go to a theme park and some really cool museums, like Albuquerque won't be able to compete on that realm. But then also maybe there's one where we do a cabin in New Mexico. Fuck, I don't know. What's up, David? My man. David, apparently 2 years ago, you suggested a mankini for me to add to my throne, and I just discovered it. You motherfucker. Also, thank you. I love you. Ooh. Oh my God, no! You dirty dog. Bro, how did you son of a bitch. You made it past your probationary period? Are we free and clear or what? You fucking legend. Hey, Doe. Hey, Uncle Dodo. When you go full time, many more opportunity open. Many more places you can move and work. Uh-oh. I'm gonna say the same thing for you too, Nicole. I'm fucking stoked for y'all. Hell yeah. Tell him I'm so proud of you, bro! He's making it happen, chat. This man's unstoppable. He's making fat stacks. He's coming back strong. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, cool. Nicole doing a little bit of hustling to help out my general manager today. Are you at work right now or are you going in tonight, Paige? Auntie Pepe, I want all the deets. I want the deets. I was fine as long as she was fine with people knowing, and it's who I went to Europe and Nashville with. We talk literally day. Okay, all right, Nicole. With that level of, if you guys talk on a daily basis, you're very close. I don't know if you're like just wanting to talk about this, Nicole, and I'm so sorry if I'm just being like a fucking dude. Like, I feel like men are so like, I hear this. I want provide solution. Here, black and white. This good, this no good, this good. So I don't mean to be just like, dude. But I can absolutely sympathize with your feeling like you have some friends that are not showing up for you in a way that they should be. And perhaps, Nicole, maybe it's not a negative intention on their part. Certainly an opportunity, Nicole, like if you really care about some of these friends, I don't think it would be a bad thing. Like, Nicole, if this was me, like if I was the friend, and maybe I had good intentions with not reaching out, I don't know. But I know, Nicole, I would want you to say, hey, Flex, like, we're good friends, and I know you care about me, and I know you care about my ex, and I understand this is kind of like a weird place to be in the middle with our separation. And maybe you were respecting my boundaries and her boundaries, but once I found out that you knew and you didn't check in on me, I would have wanted you to, it would have been totally okay for you to reach out. Like, that would have actually helped. And I understand maybe you didn't do that because you felt like it was a weird gray area. And I really respect you. And I felt like it was the right thing to kind of just say, hey, down the line, if this ever happens again, it is totally okay to reach out. And I understand maybe why you didn't. But I also want to take this opportunity to let you know that it's okay to check in on me. And like, I don't know. However, if you ever want to have that conversation, Nicole, this could be a chance for you to also have those conversations. I don't know how you want to play this out, but this is a tough one, Nicole. I am terribly sorry because there's so many social dynamics going on right now. Ooh, thank you. Alio share. I will definitely, you said that's on Instagram, right? I will try to check that out tonight if I can. Nicole said, we're all in a group chat and we've been talking almost every day since the breakup. And because I wasn't aware they knew, I was still texting naturally and actively avoiding certain words and topics. Meanwhile, they all know and I probably sounded stupid as fuck. Yeah, oh man, Nicole. I think at the end of the day, Nicole, it's important for you to respond to this how you feel is right. Like, I'm just giving you my thoughts and opinions, and you know, and also I don't know enough to kind of speak on this wholly, but I think it's okay for you to be authentically honest in your response to this too. Like, lean into what feels right. I'll come to Minnesota? Oh, Madison. I've been to Minnesota once, and it was pretty fucking gang. I would not go there in the wintertime, but y'all have some crazy epic infrastructure over there. Like, Minnesota could be a nice middle ground. Thank you, Gang of Plants, for your lurk. If you need me, I will be here, and hopefully I didn't miss anything earlier. Would you guys, I've got to pee so bad. Would you guys excuse me for like 1 minute? I'll just leave you here with the music in the background. I've got to piss. BRB, what's up, Rusty? I'll be right back, you guys. You guys are adorable. I miss the riots. Thanks for throwing that down there, Raul and Kurt and Madison, Faye, Jess. That was very sweet of you guys. Nicole, I thought of one more thing. I hope I'm not adding more, clutter to this, but it's okay if you were expecting the group of friends or a few from the group to reach out and say, hey, I hope that this isn't overstepping, but I just heard that you guys broke up and I want to make sure you're okay. As I was thinking about this, stepping away for a moment, I'm like, that's also a totally viable and appropriate response. And a lack of that, what the heck, So I'm going to leave you at that, Nicole. If you want to keep talking about this, totally fine. We can. I don't want to go overboard because sometimes I know I do that. What I would like to conclude with, Nicole, is at the end of the day, we get to decide what kind of friends that we let into our hearts, how vulnerable we let those relationships grow, and life will give all of us opportunities here and there to stop and reflect on, do I need to step back? Do I need to step further in? Do I need to say no more? And it's okay for you to be picky, okay? Like, Nicole, you're fucking awesome. You deserve to have fucking awesome friends. I'm not saying you have to, leave everybody, but if you're not getting the support you want, you can make a course correction from that point. You can also communicate it. That's okay. There are a lot of times, Nicole, I have, directly said to friends, how can I do a better job? Or did I not handle this perfectly? And I think if somebody's a good person and a good friend, they should be willing to reciprocate well-intended, constructive feedback, we'll say. It doesn't even have to be criticism, And yeah, so I am sorry though. I know you're navigating a lot. You're gonna make it through this, Nicole. I know it for a fact. Faye, I've been so excited to come back to this. And Madison, I want to thank you again for your message earlier. It really does make me feel terrific. Faye said, I feel like this year has been a big year for us to get to know each other as well. I really do appreciate having this space where I can go when I need to decompress. Especially recently when things have been very chaotic for me, having this space as a solid thing I know won't go away has been really helpful. I hope the bracelets arrive soon and that you both enjoy them. Faye, we love them already and we have only seen pictures. I absolutely cannot wait to throw that on. I love you both a lot and consider you and Kira both close friends. I hope you feel the same from us in commitment, intention, and energy, Faye. I really appreciate what you said. And Faye, what I want to say to you is I know this, I have not been as consistent as I have wanted to be. Some of those things have been within my realm of control, others not so much. But things will get better. You will have more, I will be able to help to provide more value for you as we move forward, Faye. So I'll leave it at that so I don't overdo myself here. But welcome back, Mr. Braden. Okay, let me go backwards here. Uncle Cook, did you have a good Discord call there? Good, sir? Hopefully, yes. David, how are you? I was genuinely cackling, David, realizing that you did the Mankini recommendation 2 years ago and I just now saw it. I feel like a goober. Thank you very much, Mamaronis, for the 52 bits. You're very sweet. Thank you again, Faye and Mr. Booty for throwing down, you guys. Okay, for real though, if you ever make your way to Minnesota, I will make you an itinerary, take you to all my favorite spots, and want to take you to all the cool museums we have here. I will be your personal and free travel guide / tour guide. Madison, I don't know if you were here, and I'm going to say this again, just in case you weren't, because this is, I might have to take you up on that just in general. Hold up, Joe. I'm going to copy your message so I can go back and read this real quick too. A possibility for the channel long-term, Madison, in dabbling more in the IRL space more and more, is doing a series, and hopefully it's a series that lasts forever, where we travel and meet friends in the community, Madison, and do like an entire stream day with them, or a week, I don't know. Still a work in progress, the idea. But like, for example, Madison, I would have to be selective. I can only do it with friends that I know really well, that we feel safe with. We can't do it with somebody we met like a week ago. Madison, we have been friends for a long ass time. And so hypothetically, Madison, it's like we plan 3 days out of this year where we meet up. And if you want to stream it with us, we basically live stream like this entire event. Like you show us around beautiful Minnesota. You show us these cool museums. We go to these fun restaurants together. And then so many people in the community, Madison, finally get a chance to meet Mad Ladison. Like, how cool is that, you know? So something I'm hoping to work towards. In full transparency, Madison, especially being very intentional to you, because you've invested a lot of money in this channel in the years. Why I'm not going to take that for granted. My hopes and goal is to reach a point where the channel does so well, like we do something like that, I can pay for everything. So, or I can even pay you. I don't know. Like I'd rather be in the position where I can, not only can we do that and I can pay for anything, everything, and also be like, yeah, Madison, we'll give you $1,000 or $2,000. I don't know. So that's my hopes. But all right. Oh, Crash, you're already up there too, dude. I promise, man. Like I said, and that's just the general idea of that concept. It doesn't mean any of you have to feel handcuffed to that if you're not comfortable. But for those of you that are or would be comfortable, I would really like to look into the legitimacy, there we go, of pulling that off. And Crash, you were absolutely on a very top spot there. So appreciate you reiterating that, Crash, for me, just to have clarity on knowing that, like, yeah, I can probably ask you and know that there's a good chance we could do something like that, which I cannot wait for, bro. Also, Crash, like, oh my goodness, man, first week back, a little stressful, getting back into the like flow of work and stuff. Thank you so much for the raid, Divine Psycho Cat. How have you been? Like, are you doing okay, Crash? I feel like you gotta be, bro. What's up, Mr. Alex? The Goosenator. The Goosenator. So if you guys would like to, thank you so much, by the way, Kurt. If you guys would like to check out some Call of Duty Warzone, be sure to follow Divine Psycho Cat over there on their incredible channel. I do want to say, Divine Psycho Cat, We've been, I think, going on, let me look here, 2 years, I think? Going on 2 years, yes. Divine Psycho Cat, it is a privilege and an honor to thank you for sharing the space with me and my friends and bringing your friends alongside for the ride. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for the raid. And how was your stream? Like, is there anything that I missed, Divine Psycho Cat, in shouting you out there that you'd like to throw in chat for me to read as well? Go for it if you'd like to. Be sure to check them out, you guys. And anybody who's joining for the first time, if this is your first time meeting me, thank you so much for sticking around. My name is Flex. We do some, I'd like to think, very socially energetic streams. A space that I hope continues to be well worth your while to just actively or passively just listen in and participate if you ever want to. I hope you guys enjoy your stay here, and if any of you have any questions for me I can answer, I'd be happy to do so. But thank you very much, everybody, for joining in on the raid. Oh, cool. Thank Madison. Go slay the rest of the day. I don't know if I'll be live in 3 hours, Madison, but we should be live tomorrow. Miss Super Kira and I, now that we got the freaking Starlink, we can start doing driving streams as well on the weekends too. There's so many cool options. Mr. Alex, how's work today, man? I gotta check with Kira, Alex, but I'm thinking Saturday. But we'll see. Oh, okay. My wife said she might be working tomorrow because shit's pretty crazy at work. Well, then you guys might have to put up with me tomorrow. I gotta get my freaking feet back in the water with streaming, so I'm more than happy to stream tomorrow. Oh, Raul. Literally. Dude. Space Needle, seafood, Pike's Place, and fucking all the coffee my heart can desire. Raul, I would love to do that. Oh my God, you guys, I have so many like aspirations. I gotta put in the work though, and I gotta make the right changes. So there's a lot of room for growth for me. Raul, you're so sweet for throwing that in chat. Can I just, okay, random question. Let's say I fast forward the channel's where it needs to be so we can do our IRL community adventure experience. How many of you would be interested in doing a full, when I say full day, maybe we say like 4 to 8 hours. I don't know, at least 4 hours. How many of you would be interested in joining, whether it's me and Kira or just me, on an IRL live stream and showing us around your city and kind of guiding the tour for the day and being included in the quality time there? Just curious. Cool. You guys are awesome. Hey, Chris. Welcome, sir. I join you in that and want to tell work to go someplace dark. Damn it. Chris, what's going on your end? Just a lot of shit hitting the fan, or? My poor wife has had so much fires to put out at her job. Her and her boss both. Okay, Divine Psycho Cat said, we do Warzone 3 times a week and then Cozy Games 2 times a week. It was chaos. The matches were spicy. Let me know when you come back, Divine Psycho Cat. We'll chat when you come back. Oh, Faye, if you see my handwriting, trust me. I can decipher any kind of handwriting. Don't you worry. Okay, Doe said me for sure. Crash said me. Faye said me. Mamaroni's. Mamaroni's. That would be an incredible 2-for-1 because we get quality time with you and Paige. Okay. Mamaroni's and Paige. Kurt. I for sure would be happy. Oh my God. Kurt, how cool would that be, man? Over here on the right, I have a meth user for you. Oh no. Man, Chris, it's crazy. Times are really rough, especially, goodness gracious. Like, there were so many homeless people just in our road trip that we saw in all the cities that we were driving through. People out, and someone did a migration that has an issue that was found just a short time ago. You think this is going to require you to work some overtime this weekend, Chris? Fucking Chris, your salary, aren't you? Damn it. Oh, cool. Thank you for the poll. If you guys want to vote in the poll, I'd really appreciate it. Even if we only get a couple of votes, would you like to take part in the IRL stream adventure? You can just vote if you want to remain anonymous. So essentially, we would come to your city. You would commit to being with me or me and my wife for 4+ hours, showing us your city. We could plan special events, going to fun restaurants, and kind of like introducing the community to your city, and they get to know you at the same time. Could be pretty cool. Oh, okay, Doe. I'm also in talks about possibly switching to days. Oh, dude, I would be so stoked watching you not have to do night shift. Don't get me wrong, I have friends on nights and my managers are cool, but mentally I'd love to be able to leave work and still have sunlight. If you were to do days, Doe, would you do a 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.? What would your shift be? How do we get you on the day shift? Like, no matter what, Doe, selfishly as your friend, just night shift is not, it's not as healthy for you. So if you could get on days, man, it's just better for your health. I would definitely want that for you. That is true, Kurt. Depending on who's joining, we may have a feet tax for sure. Yeah. A feet tax. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh boy. Oh, Kurt. How easy, Kurt, would it be for us to go and, like, I don't want you to dox each other, but within a few hours, could we basically leave your place? Like, is it possible to pick David up in the same day? Actually, yes, it is. I know that for a fact. With how big the U.S. is, I've done 12-hour road trips in one day. So we could pick David up. We could pick David up. Jules, you could fly down and meet us too. Oh, fuck. We could have a whole caravan. Oh, somebody stop us. Somebody stop us. Oh, man. Raul says, even with Starbucks not as prominent anymore, that is one thing Seattle can still boast. Coffee as far as the eye can see. You know what I'm thinking, Raul? How fun would it be? Like, Raul, a city like Seattle. Fuck, and I hope I can pay you guys when we do this. Because, like, then, Raul, I could, if you wanted to take a couple days off from work, you could, but you'd get some money out of it. But how fun would it be, Raul, to do a coffee review day? We go and, like, check out 12 coffee shops, right? And then we review every coffee shop. We give it a rank from 1 to 10. That'd just be so nice. Do a couple of, maybe we could schedule in a few of the coffee shops to do a, like, walkthrough if we could get in touch with the owners. Gives them some publicity. Yeah. Jules, you have been, but you know what I want to celebrate, Jules? You were fabulous back then. You're even more fabulous nowadays. Do you realize, Jules, how much more comfortable you are socially? On all fronts, Jules. Every single front. You have grown so much. Do you know how much more fun I think you would legitimately have on an IRL live stream? You fucking killing it. Homegirl has grown so much. God damn. Yes. Doe, I would absolutely love your city. I have seen the aesthetics, the architecture. Fuck, man, it's so green over there, too. Oh, man. Sky? Oh, shit. Also, Sky. Dallas is fire as well. And I've got some good friends that live in Texas, too. Dreaming, thank you for still being here. I love you. Fuck off. That was meant to be a troll. Stop giving me good ideas, Kurt. Stop giving me good ideas. I'd like everybody to know that the feet tax was produced by Uncle Kut. That's right. If you check all the right boxes, we will need feet pics. If you would like to join us on an IRL stream, thank you. I'll make it weird. Yes, I will. As long as I can blame Kurt for it, I'll make it weird all day. Coffee in the Pacific Northwest is pretty present. Coffee on every corner and better than Dutch. Oh my God, yeah. I'm honestly, like, Dutch Bros to me is just fun coffee. I don't think, like, Dutch Bros is inherently very good either. Oh my God, Gracie, thank you so much. Gracie, Love Lab is also quite legendary and epic. So I just want to thank you very much, Gracie, for first and foremost, just hanging out with us today. And thank you. Oh, shit. What would you guys, I'm going to come up with a fun reward every day we hit the daily sub goal. I'm going to write that down. I like that. You know what that makes me feel? A lot better saying receiving subs. Write that down. That's a good challenge. Tall Brian in the house. We got Saiba Shy. I love you so much, Brian. Brian, you said not this weekend, right? I need to introduce you to Mr. Alex, Tall Brian. Jules, I'm not kidding. The amount of growth that you have incurred over the last couple of years is so worth celebrating 1,000 times over. Enrage! Fuck, dude. I don't know if you're comfortable if I say your name on stream, so I'm going to just continue to call you Enrage. Bro, Kira and I were so bummed everything panned out. Like, we were grateful for the trip and we learned a lot, but Jesus mother, oh my God, bro. Tanked. So anyways, Enrage, I don't know if Cooper told you, but, okay, cool. Thank you, Leo. Legitimately, I'm like, Leo, we're fucking homies now, man. Like, you know I like to use first names if we can. What's up, Daisy Dukes? Kristen, I cannot wait. Can't wait, Kristen, for things to continue to vibrantly grow here. And all thanks to your support and consistency over the years. Thank you so much for your Twitch Prime sub, Kristen. 51 months, what the heck? Happy Friday, by the way. Sorry, guys, hold on. Shit, what was I saying? Yeah, so Leo. Oh my God, and Leo, I gotta... Fuck, man. Okay. Leo, Cooper was supposed to tell you that Kira and I owe you, and we're going to spoil you guys when we see you next because we were not able to do dinner. Leo, you will fall in love with Cybershy. He is like in Tall Brian. I cannot wait to introduce you more formally to my brother-in-law and his best friend Leo. These guys, like Leo, how many miles have you ridden just this year on your motorcycle? Fucking Tall Brian is demolishing me. I think he's got like 15,000 miles, 20,000 maybe on his bike already. Legendary. Mr. Cybershy is Tall Brian. He's one of my best friends here in Albuquerque. So. As long as you don't mind dirty redneck feet. Oh no. Daisy Duke, I saw that. I am pretty picky. Cute little feet, gotta be cute little. And yep. You know, we can go into more detail, but you should do a pedicure version of that where you rank different nail salons. Oh God. Oh boy. Faye says, I'm so interested, but Mannheim doesn't have a whole lot of interesting things unless you come during the first week of October. Ooh. So Faye, you're literally pointing out when the best time to visit would be during the local farm show. Just saying. Faye, we get things where they want to be. My hopes are I can visit any of you guys if possible. And you too, Raul. Also, Doe, there's no doubt I would fall in love with some breweries over there. Your area is really, really cute. Jules says, I'd give a pic of my fourth toe on the left foot. How's that? Deal. Deal, Jules. Deal. What you guys don't know is when Jules came and stayed with us for 2 weeks, she actually forgot one sock here. We're going to be auctioning it off. Starting bid is $41,000. $41,000. Jules did actually leave a sock here. It's pretty funny. I think we found it behind the bed. We sent a picture to her in the group chat. I think it was one sock. It might have been two. I can't remember. My wife has it. There she is. I have it in a shrine. That's true. Kira did create a jewel shrine. Yeah. She did retain a jewel shrine. She vacuum sealed it in a bag and everything. So, sorry guys. No jewel socks for you. Sorry, we're going to take it off auction. Nope. Sorry, Kevin. Kevin goes 42,000. God damn it. Oh, shit. I used to be scared to even join voice chats, and now I hop in on people's streams easily. As long as I know... And Jules, I'm the same way. If I don't know who I'm gaming with or talking with, I'm not, like, super yappy either. And David, thank you for following up with me. Doing okay. I don't even remember suggesting the Mankini on Thorn. Oh, it was 2 years ago, David. So I wouldn't blame you for not remembering. Oh my God. Brian, 18,600 miles. I'm pretty sure I've got 7,200 on my Harley. You've already almost got 3 times the mileage I have. Fuck. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Enrage, I want to just... I know this is just Twitch, but I'm going to tag you and Tall Brian in chat. You guys absolutely... I think you guys will effortlessly... I think you'll get along really well, to just be fully transparent. And you're both super into motorcycles. Tall Brian, I know we've done some chats about doing like an adventure trip or just like a long motorcycle trip with like the gang or just you and Kira and I think it would be really fun, Tall Brian, if ever down the line, you know, obviously if you like Leo. By the way, Tall Brian, Enrage 411 is Leo. Leo, Cybershy 5 is Brian. We call him Tall Brian. He's fucking 6'6", 6'7", I think. I look like a 5-year-old next to him. It's pretty funny. But I legitimately think you gentlemen would get along very well. I know Cooper and Tall Brian are going to vibe. At least I'm very confident. it would be pretty cool one day down the line to do a big group road trip somewhere. I think that would be fantastic. A little bit bummed, Brian. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that. I don't know if the Harley that you were telling me about earlier is still for sale. But Kira, Brian's mom has a friend who's selling a really sweet bike for a pretty damn good price. My only thing, Brian, is the bikes with the really fat tires like that. I definitely get a little bit, little stressed with. I'm not used to riding some with a tire that big. Okay, let me go backwards here real quick, you guys. Okay. All right. Oh no. Hey, what's up, Liz? Sorry, Liz, I blame my friends. They give me goofy ideas that I can't stop and not talk about. Alex, dude, let's freaking talk about it, man. Oh, let's chat about it. Also, Alex, I don't know, depending on when I wrap up today, we might be able to do today too if you want to throw down for a couple hours. But today is kind of up in the air. I definitely think I'll be good for tomorrow if today doesn't work. Yeah, we can talk about bikes, bro. Also, I don't know if you... I'll tell you about this off stream. Never mind, Alex. Yeah, so Might Be Goose and Cybershy, I got to introduce you guys too, because Alex lives here as well. I'm sure you already know that, Tall Brian, but... Okay, sorry, guys. I'm going backwards in chat. Perfect time to visit here would be spring or fall, so you guys don't die from the... Oh, yeah, no, totally. We got a dose of humidity in the Midwest not too long ago. Well, last week, Doe, and damn. I know you don't live in the Midwest, but it's been a while since I've been exposed to humidity. Kristen says, now say Jules Shrine 3 times fast in a row. I'm not going to embarrass myself with that because I'll fuck it up. Are you doing okay today, Kristen? Hopefully, yes. Gracie, thank you again for gifting such a lovely sub to Love Lav TV. TTV. I'm looking for another daily driver. The BMW has been down for 7 months with the electrical issues, so time to have another spare. I think I'm going to go for a V6 Camaro. Oh, cool. As you can put twin turbos on it. I imagine, Chris, like, are you going to do the twin turbos yourself, or are you going to have somebody put them on for you? Moto trip. Okay. Popular memes have forced me to convert to metric for my height, says Tall Brian. Bring them to my pad to do burnouts up north here. Do you have like land, Daisy Duke? We should change Tall Brian's name to Short Brian so when people see him, they're confused. I actually really like that idea. Here's Short Brian. He will tower over you like a literal building. Okay. Fucking Kurt, don't blame us. You gave me the idea to charge for feet pics. Wait, no. You gave me the idea. No, I already fucked it up. Damn it. I fucked it up. Understandable. However, Kira or you could always ride... I always mispronounce your bike's name, Brian. Is it Nausicaa? It's not. I'm fucking it up. You're very sweet, Brian, to even offer that. That is so thoughtful, dude. I don't know, Brian. I still have to... I'm so scared. I don't know. I think I may reach a point where I'm comfortable with Kira riding a bike. But I am very... Yeah, that one stresses me out. I love her so much, but I also know how dangerous it is. And I am so picky. I want her to learn on a dirt bike first. Yeah, thank you for promising you won't die, Kira, as we literally almost died yesterday from a stupid driver in town merging into our lane with no hesitation to stop. I kid you not, we had to slam on our brakes. They continued to merge into our lane. It is ridiculous. Yeah, literally, Alex is not kidding. Only if you promise not to ride near the middle of town. If you stay on the outskirts, I guess it'll be okay, but... True, Liz is preaching to the choir here. Never give feet pics away for free when you could be charging for them, all right? I guess it depends what kind of dogs you got, because not everybody has a value on on their feet, that's for sure. Oh boy. What's up, Clyde? My man. Brother Clyde enters the building. Okay, Kurt says, doing well, thanks, and just doing the gym every other day with half the sets to get back into the flow of things after my break. I'll be doing the same thing, Kurt, so I'm right there with you. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten to text you back. It's okay. Kurt, you're so thoughtful, bro. No worries at all. I sent you a lot, didn't require a response. I know it was a lot, but I just wanted you to know I was thinking about you. I did, yes. So Kurt is talking about the recent news, which I am really happy about, which is Stream Elements is being bought by Razer. And what I like about that is everybody was thinking that Stream Elements was just going to go out of business. And that was sad for me to see. They've been around for a long time. And so knowing that Stream Elements will survive, and I think that there's a chance that there's going to be some really powerful innovation because they're going to be backed by Razer. I'm excited to see what this brings to the industry. It's more competition. And it means Stream Elements does not get removed from the map, which I think is pretty cool. The fear is understandable, especially in this state, but we have to face our fears and accept that having the fear is hell. I appreciate you saying that, Brian, because I will say this. I have gotten more comfortable with the idea of my wife riding a motorcycle, and I do have to admit, like, there is nothing in our marriage, literally nothing, and I don't think anything for my wife. I don't know, Kira, is there anything that you would say no to for me? That is the one thing where I'm like, I'm not comfortable with it, at least right now. And I know that's a statement. The reason being is I have ridden motorcycles for a long time. Just dirt bikes, I had 16 years racing and riding dirt bikes. And then 10 years probably cumulatively riding street bikes. But I went into riding street bikes after having a ton of time and experience on dirt bikes. And riding a dirt bike forces you to have a level of awareness that is really hard to beat because you're dealing with so much different environments, terrain, especially racing them. So, you know, like my wife has never ridden a motorcycle before. I would have to teach her how to shift a motorcycle. That is a very different foundation to build off of versus having experience on a dirt bike first. I'm like, in a perfect world, I want to teach her on a dirt bike. And then I think I could get to a point where I'm comfortable with her riding. But I know how dangerous they are. I've had a couple of very close calls. You can be the best rider in the world, but you cannot accommodate for having drivers who make mistakes into you, which was a big anal fucking crash. Anal is all you put in chat, motherfucker? That's a big thing. It's like, I had to realize even for me I've had some close calls because of other drivers. And anyways, so that's just my one insecurity. I'm sure I'll get better with that. Oh, Liz, you're preaching to the choir here. My wife and I, and basically everybody in my wife's family and extended family, Leo, you're included in on that. We're all obsessed with older vehicles. Definitely, I'm not as into the older stuff. But yeah, like my wife and I just want to keep buying things that are old, fixing them up and using those if we can. I do love that Crash's random anal message. I didn't even intend to read that out loud, but I did. Well played, Crash. Well played. Yeah, and honestly, Alex, me too. Alex said, I like the idea of old stuff, but fixing it is not something that I'm terribly interested in. It used to be a daydream for Kira and I, Alex, and after we've gotten more involved in working on our own vehicles, some stuff we like to do. When it gets to the real hard nitty-gritty stuff, I have no interest in doing that. Not right now, at least. I would literally rather pay my brother-in-law. Yeah, in a perfect world, Alex, having something older that we don't have to constantly work on, that's what we're hoping for. So I probably like same intention, Alex. Yeah. Oh man, Liz, I am sorry. I know when you're the inner ear thing that you're talking about. I've not experienced that, but I have heard that it's really, really tough and it can really mess with your balance. I imagine, Liz, you probably had some time to adapt. Do you think that you'll ever get back, Liz, to maybe writing? Or also, how have you been, Liz? I feel so spoiled hanging out with you today. Hell yeah. I'm not 80, Kurt. God damn it. That's not fair. You know what's funny, Kurt? Kira and I were watching some clips the other day of stream 7 years ago, I look like a child. I look so young. Holy shit, and so does Kira. She said she was looking at a VOD of one of the first cooking streams we did in our apartment. Kira looks so young. It's really funny. She goes, I look fucking 12. She looks, yeah, it's frightening. Whoa, Kristen said my dad is in a bike gang and has been doing it and riding for decades. I can't remember if he ever wasn't. He doesn't even tell us if he crashes or gets into an accident. Oh, that's strange, Kristen, that he doesn't communicate that. Is that like an ego thing, you think, though? Trying to go backwards in chat and make sure that I'm not missing messages here. Okay. And Kurt, totally understandable. I actually am not a fan of like Razer software at all either. And so like Doe, the goal is if we have the space, we just don't have the space right now. But I'd love to get back into dirt bikes, even if it's just for a little bit, to teach my wife how to ride. Also, you know what else I thought about, you guys? If there is one epic benefit to being in Albuquerque, New Mexico, we have so many off-roading trails. I probably know 1,000 miles of off-roading trails like the back of my hand, because I've ridden out there for 20 years. With the Starlink, we could potentially, like, if we had an off-road vehicle that was quite capable, like our truck is not going to be good enough, we could live stream off-roading with you guys. You'd probably throw up now that I think about that, actually. We'd have to have like some crazy camera stabilization. In fact, Alex, that would be fun as hell to do with you, dude. Yeah. Oh, and Goose, I'll have to show you where we used to ride dirt bikes. You get out there and you go over one giant sand hill and you are on the other side of, it feels like you're on the moon. There's like no sign of life. It's crazy cool. Hundreds of miles of trails, probably thousands. Yeah. Yeah, Alex said, I've tried some GoPro videos in the truck off-road. It's hard to watch without image stabilization. We'd have to get like a gimbal, mount it to the outside of the vehicle, and then have it on the whole time. I feel like that's got to be possible, right? What are you planning on doing with the 3D printer, Kurt? Like, what's your intention behind it? What's up, Gwandalicious? Good afternoon. Welcome in, sir. Yeah. You need a really good gimbal. Yeah, it'd have to be something crazy. And I'm thinking, Alex, it would only be for off-roading. So, like, we wouldn't leave it there permanently. We would put it on for an off-roading adventure and take it off when we're done. Definitely not leaving any tech mounted to our car in Albuquerque, that's for sure. With your height, you look 7. God damn you, Doe. Such a fucker. Oh, boy. Clyde, are you doing well? How's your girlfriend? Oh, okay, I already read that. Sorry, everybody. Leo, thank you again for being understanding of Kira and I during the trip. Like, we will make it up to you, dude. I promise. South Carolina humidity is legendary, and this is from Gracie, who is there to share the experience. I didn't realize, Liz, you're also in South Carolina. Yeah, I don't know how you guys do it. Our road trip through the Midwest was an experience, to say the least, in getting a dose of very hot weather with humidity. Oh my God. Very strange. Every state that we were in was considerably hotter than New Mexico, except with exponentially more humidity. It was very weird. I was expecting some of the more humid states to, at a minimum, be lower in temperature. I kid you guys not, almost to a T, every place we were in for the 7 days we were gone, on average, was 5 to 10 degrees hotter than it was in New Mexico. For the most part, it was 10 degrees hotter. Like, we were in North Dakota. The day we left, it was 106 degrees outside. Holy shit. And then in Albuquerque, it was 94. Except the difference is North Dakota, there was like 70% humidity. In Albuquerque, we had 12%. unbelievable. I could not believe it. It was so hot in the Midwest. Let's see here. Oh, cool. Oh my gosh, Liz. What brought you from the Netherlands to South Carolina? That's really cool. Oh, Flex Life update. The person I was talking to for a while has been leaving me on red and right now delivered. Oh, and right now delivered. So I don't know how much further this is going to go, which kind of sucks, but I guess it's just how it is. I think that, so Faye, I'm just going to, if you don't mind me talking about this for just a moment. All right. What I'd like to celebrate, Faye, you're putting yourself out there. That's fantastic. There is much less odds of you meeting somebody that is worth your heart, and vice versa, if you're not actively like putting yourself out there. It can happen, right? You can still cross paths with somebody and it just works. That's possible. I would say it doesn't increase your odds though of finding that person. I know this is not like new information for you, but so Faye, if there's one thing for certain, it is you deserve to be vulnerable and intimate and in love with somebody who, without question, is intimate and emotional and vulnerable and in love with you, right? You don't want any, I don't think you should have any lick of doubt in that. My wife and I have no doubt whatsoever, 100%. And right now, you're getting little doses of doubt. And I don't know, Faye, every relationship that you choose to get intimately involved with, there is a little bit of a gamble involved because you don't know what the outcome is going to be. So, Daniel, you're so sweet. Thank you, brother. I got you, Daniel. 1 sec. So what I'd like to say, Faye, look at your odds with this person, right? If you were gambling at a love casino, right? I would say, man, with all these indicators, I don't feel confident that Faye should be investing their energy in these odds. And I know that sucks short term because fuck, it hurts. And you've been talking and you've already gotten invested in this person. But if the odds are not going to be in your favor and they're not giving you what you're looking for and you're not getting what you deserve in return, as hard as it is, like, you'll be better off letting it go, waiting, growing and recovering through this. And then you're going to meet somebody else who's fucking cool as hell, who will make this person, they will outshine this person with ease. You just haven't met them yet. So as your friend, I think it's okay to have high standards. Look at these factors and don't ignore them because you deserve the best treatment. Okay. I've been in too many bad relationships that I shouldn't have been involved in, Faye, because I ignored the bad odds because I was emotionally invested to a certain extent, and I wish I could go back in time. So you're doing great. I promise you'll be okay. You got this. You got this, Faye. What's up, Daniel? How are you, good sir? Yeah, Kevin, I don't know how you guys do it in the Midwest, bro. 100%. I don't know how y'all do it. And Alex, it's crazy, dude. Every time Kira and I travel, like, I am not stoked about how economically poor New Mexico does. We do have a pretty bad infrastructure sometimes because our state doesn't have as much money as other states. And we do have some issues with petty crime and stuff, which is annoying. But fuck, every time we leave, Alex, we come back and I cannot wait to get home. I crave Albuquerque. We are constantly reminded how much of a privilege it is to be here, how great the city is, the cost of living, the weather, the people. Like, oh my God, I'm so grateful for Albuquerque. I'm glad to see that you guys have fallen in love with it as well, Alex. Daniel, can I toast you real quick? Daniel, you and Natasha have taken such a courageous and generous stance to upgrade your subs to keep the channel progressively moving forward. I promise, Daniel, I will make your money and your time and your value that you get from this stream more and more worthwhile. Thank you for investing in Kira and I. It means a lot, bro. And with that, Daniel, I want to say happy 33 months. You're incredible. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. Cheers. Excited. You and Natasha will get your care package here in a little bit too. All right. All right. Go backwards in chat here, you guys. Everybody doing okay? Whoa, I love this. Liz said, I met my husband playing Alien vs. Predator. He's American. Oh my God. So Liz, you moved here for love. How long have you been in the US, Liz, if it's okay to ask? No pressure if it's too much information. Yeah, god damn. Crash said I had 86 degrees Fahrenheit with 70% humidity in Greece. That was tough. And Crash, that's what I was expecting in the Midwest. Like 86 to 90 degrees with 70 to 80% humidity. No, Crash, it was 106. There were times when we were on the highway streaming to you guys, it was 109 degrees at one point in time. I don't remember what state we were in. I think it was Wyoming. And Colorado was hot as shit too. It was crazy. Mamaroni's, I cannot believe you just hit me with that. Oh no. Paige, did you see this? Mamaroni says, however, that is where Breaking Bad was filmed. Thank you, Mamaroni's. I appreciate that. I'm gonna do an IRL stream where we just go and look at all the Breaking Bad locations. I think that would be fire. Yeah, Alex says, I will say there may not be worse weather than Phoenix. See, Phoenix and Las Vegas are tough for me too, because they get so hot. There's not even a lot of humidity in Vegas. There's a little bit more in Phoenix, but like Phoenix will straight up get to 120 plus degrees during the day, and it gets dark and it's 100 degrees outside still. I don't know how people live there. Interesting. Sounds like there's some debate on where the Midwest ends, whether it's Minnesota or the Dakota. And I don't actually know the answer, Kevin. We just drove through a bunch of Midwestern states. I think, Kevin, like Iowa's definitely part of the Midwest, and I think Minnesota potentially as well. Michigan? I don't know. I guess, where does it technically end? Oh, I wouldn't say that was the Midwest. So not Colorado, Kevin. I would say South and North Dakota, totally. I don't know if Wyoming counts as the Midwest. Maybe. But South and North Dakota, totally. I guess I'm kind of making a blanket statement about Midwestern travels. But yeah, North and South Dakota, totally. I don't know if Wyoming and because we drove through New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, South Dakota, and North Dakota. I know North and South count as the Midwest. I don't know about Montana. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely not Colorado. Colorado's not considered part of the Midwest, and neither is New Mexico. That would be Southwest all day. Let's see here. Hey, Lexi, how's it going? Lexi, I'm never going to forget Kira and I misinterpreting you as being a porn star, but also think that's a great compliment. Are you going to get Clyde involved in the industry as well? I feel like you guys make a great duo. Make a phenomenal duo. A lot of money, a lot of exercise out there. A lot of exercise, a lot of money. Yes. Lexi, can I toast you? It is so unbelievably cool that you listen to the stream, and it is also so ridiculously helpful for me, Lexi. Full transparency. Like, it's so helpful for me. Thank you. Cheers. And I appreciate having at least a couple minutes to say what's up to you in chat. Oh, shit. Oh, there we go. I was like, I need to put my lid on this or I will spill this. All right. Okay. Let me go backwards in chat here. Daniel, flex one thing you're forgetting. Without the bad times, you would not recognize the... Oh, no, totally true. You would not recognize the good ones. As much as I wish parts of my past had been different, those experiences shaped who I am today. I'm going to tie this back into love too, Daniel, because it's so important. They gave me my flaws, but they also taught me empathy, resilience, and gratitude. The same goes for you. Your past is part of what made you the person sitting here today, with an amazing person by your side. It's part of why you think they are, the way you do, and care the way you do, and feel the empathy that you have. Don't forget your past, don't glorify it, but don't erase it either. It helped make who you are. Daniel, you always have like such great words of advice and wisdom to share in chat. I know... Oh, love this. I'm all right, said Daniel. I'm tired and ready to go and ready to go to work, but overall, I'm good. You are welcome, sir. That is part of who we are. And it's so intentional, Daniel, how much you and Natasha genuinely care about Kira and I, the community, and the things that we're lucky to share because of the two of you. So, and in response to what you so wonderfully said, something I'd like to tie into, and Faye, take this into account as well. Of course, in the past, I made some mistakes getting involved and invested in relationships that I shouldn't have because they were very risky and did not end up panning out. But I'm so grateful for going through those things. I'm a big believer in the butterfly effect. Had I not been involved in one of those relationships, I probably would have never met my wife. So the irony, that's why I always like to emphasize, and Daniel, thanks for bringing this up because it's such a beautiful point. If any of you are going through a really, really tough time right now, in the present moment, it's very difficult sometimes to navigate the intensity that life throws at you. But there is always a chance, and I say chance because it's, of course, not a guarantee, but there's always a chance that there is, on the other side of absolute incredible turmoil, there is a chance of beautiful, like, joy and love waiting for you around the corner. You may not know when, but there's a chance that that's there too. And so I look at all the crazy things that I had gone through before meeting Kira. I had many good moments in my life and many really rough moments. Had I known that I would only meet Kira if I went through everything that I went through to an absolute T with no change necessary, I would, without question and doubt, I would choose to go through it all over again to meet Kira. So you may not know that the hardship you're going through now may be an absolute necessity in order for you to maybe find the job of your dreams, the career of your dreams, or to find love, or to reach a level of personal growth that you've always strived for. Like, you may actually get there only through the hardship that you're going through now. And of course, it's not a guarantee. I wish I could say it is. And I don't want to, I'm not a fan of people making statements where they're saying like, it's guaranteed. I think it's a possibility. And with that possibility, we have the opportunity to lean into things that increase our odds. And I think as long as you choose to lean into the right things that increase the odds of getting the things that really mean a lot to you, you're probably going to be in a pretty good point. Likely, not guaranteed, but likely to be in a better point down the line. So keep being good people, keep making the right changes, keep growing, have very high standards, especially when it comes to love. I'm so proud of you, Faye. And don't give up. Speaking of super hardcore, very resilient friends of mine, thank you so much, Tiffany. 39 months! Tiffany, I'm trying to be very on top of thanking my friends for their continued support and love, but also for being so thoughtful to upgrade your sub to a tier 3. We're getting ready to put the big order for the mugs in soon, Tiffany, so don't worry. But Tiffany, full transparency, your willingness to go as far as you have for us makes a tremendous impact for the channel. We were able, because of everybody who has their sub right now, we still hit 300 sub points, and we're doing it organically right now. And I couldn't have that without you, Tiffany, and without everybody else that's part of it. So thank you for upgrading your sub, Tiffany. I really appreciate it. I am excited to continue to work on adding new value for tier 2 and tier 3 subs. And I appreciate you investing in the future of the channel. Happy 39 months. Also, gonna bow down to the gentleman, the mighty man himself, Daddy Michael. Michael, holy shit. Last week, as tough as it was, the things that we experienced and got to lean into via stream, Michael, legitimately has changed our perspective of what is possible in the future. And you made so much of that possible by giving us the means to just pull the trigger on things last week. I'll never forget it, Michael. Thank you. Mr. Bearded Gamer, ladies and gentlemen, the man himself. The man himself. All right. Thanks, Liz. Good luck. Enjoy your work call. All right. Lexi, absolutely love you as well. Keep slaying, keep hustling. I have been calling Lexi a porn star since that day. I get a cheeky pinch from her every time. Hell yeah, Clyde. How was your guys' when we spoke to y'all last time, Clyde? I think it was Friday or Saturday. And then the next day you were hanging out. Did that go well? Ooh, man. Hey, I feel like, Raul, 70 degrees, 58% humidity. I feel like that's doable. Not too bad. Let's see. Oh, no. Gracie, I am so sorry. I just saw your message in chat. I just want to say, and I'm just going to put some hearts if you guys want to give some love to Gracie. She loves her grandmother. She lived to an incredible, wonderfully impressive 91 years. And although it's still a very sad thing to experience losing a loved one, I'm so sorry for your loss, Gracie. I want to celebrate that goddamn your grandmother had the best granddaughter ever, the best family ever. Fucking A, she made it to 91. I hope I make it to 91. And I know through the heartbreak of having to say goodbye to her for now, Gracie, which doesn't mean it's forever. I hope I'm investing my energy in that outcome as well, Gracie. I've been certainly getting a little bit more spiritual in my later years. Gracie, I just want to celebrate that your grandmother is no longer struggling. She had an unbelievable family that cared and loved her so much in the present moment, in this physical life on Earth, and also loves and cares about her beyond as she ventures into the next chapter after life, the mystery. And I'm sure she's conquering it with such courage and so much love because of you guys. So I am sorry for your loss, Gracie, but I love you. I'm proud of you for being sturdy and strong. I hope your son's okay. I know he's navigating this as well. And I'll keep your grandmother in my thoughts. And I hope that she's living it up, enjoying discovering the mystery beyond this life. And again, I'm sure she's doing that with love and courage. So a hug for you, Gracie, and for your grandmother. I'll be thinking of all you guys tonight. I'm sorry. I know it's still hard, but hopefully this is a celebration of her reaching another chapter of what life has to offer after this life, and no more struggle and pain. So I'm sorry for your loss, Gracie. Hey, but Gracie, your grandmother's lucky as hell to have you guys always and forever, right? And I mean that intentionally. It's not just for now. It's for now and forever. You know? To be supported through her entire journey and beyond. And I know that's still tough, but I'm glad she had you and has you and everybody in your family. And I'll be here if you need me. I'm sorry. I know it's still hard, though. Sorry, Grace. I know it's still really difficult, but I know you're gonna get through this, and I will be here if I can help. Everything I said, Gracie, was very intentional, and hopefully your grandmother's watching us right now, and she's like, "What a bunch of goobers! What a bunch of goopas!" But if you, Gracie, if you need to talk, or if there's anything that I can do to help on a regular day or anything, reach out, please. It's part of why I'm here. You're a tough cookie, Gracie. You'll make it through this, no doubt. Hi, Landmark Warrior. Why aren't you in a car driving right now? Man, we had a lot of fun doing those driving streams, Landmark Warrior. Unfortunate for you guys, you might see a lot more of those. I don't know how we're going to keep driving streams extra entertaining, but I'll find a way. If anything, we can start doing food reviews, which is pretty nice. And it gives me a little bit more time to build a stream backpack because we have the reliable Starlink in Albuquerque. It shouldn't cut off at all, as long as we don't go under any bridges. Let's see here. All right. Michael, how are you today, sir? Thank you so much, Michael. I saw you. Love you, boo. I love you too. Michael, I love you whether or not ridiculous gifts are attached. I'm always going to say that because it's me. I probably don't, but I love you either way, bro. But it was also very nice what you did last week. Holy shit. I'm never going to let you forget it. You're like, fuck, I wish I didn't do that. Sky won't let it go. Daniel. I like this. Daniel says, personally, I'd like to believe in fate. I believe things happen for a reason. Maybe that's not true for everyone. Some things are simply cruel, unfair, and just plain bad. Totally agree. But I also believe there's more to life than we can understand. Oh, I love stuff like this too. I can only speak for myself, but the hardships I've endured have helped me become someone who can help others. I can't help everyone, and I know that. But every day I get to choose whether I help the people I meet or simply walk away. The pain I've been through doesn't justify what happened, but it gave me the ability to understand someone else's pain. Without going through those dark moments myself, I don't know if I'd have the same empathy that I have today. Daniel, beautifully said, sir. It's incredible. What a great opportunity to talk about how there may be a bigger plan than we realize. There is a tremendous amount of value in the good things in life, but also in the difficult things. And I think you did a really great job articulating that, Daniel. Thank you, sir. That was beautiful, man. Damn, Daniel, that was good. Damn, Daniel. Hell yeah. All right. Go backwards here. Landmark Warrior, I believe when we spoke last week, weren't you going on a trip somewhere or something like that? Fuck, I can't remember perfectly. Tell me. How are you? Yo, Deke! How you been? Oh, thanks. Yo, Deke, don't stress it. Anytime we get to kick it, Zeke, it's always good over here. How you been? Appreciate having the privilege of catching up today, Deke. Hell yeah, man. All right, so are you in Landmark? You're still in Vermont, you said? I hope you're having a fabulous trip so far. How's your husband? Truly bittersweet, says Gravy, especially as her eldest grand and Beatbox was her oldest great-grandson. And God, Gracie, as much as I can focus on what I'm trying to say, Gracie, is no matter the outlook, I know that losing a loved one and having to say goodbye for now is still really hard. So, but I know you'll power through this with love and intention. Thank you for the booty grab there, Mr. Michael. Who touched my butt? Let's do it again. I haven't said that in a long time. Damn. Clyde said had to postpone it, sadly, but we got to spend some very high quality time together yesterday morning, which was incredible. I love it. Every time I spend time with her, I get reminded just how kind, considerate, and loving she is. It's taken me a long time of single life, but I am considering myself a very, very lucky guy. Preaching to the choir, bro. I know what you mean, Clyde. See, Clyde? It wasn't all of the time and energy and everything you've gone through up to this point. It's all worth it now, right? Dude, I'm so happy for both of you guys. Incredible. Incredible, incredible. Tiffany. I love this. Oh my God, Tiffany. Can I say this? Tiffany, first of all, I'm so grateful. I saw your other message about another 3 months. I'll tell you what, if it's in the budget and you really want to do it, I accept the challenge of continuing to figure out ways to make this experience better for you. Thank you. It really is a huge thing for you to do for Kira and I, Tiffany. Seriously. I'm not going to pretend like it's not, because it is. You're adorable. I'm glad to see you slaying it up, by the way, Tiffany. How do we grow, Tiffany, if you could grow your dog sitting business, would you like to grow it a little bit more, or are you happy with where you're at? Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm trying my best to get to everybody. Okay, cool. So you guys did make it back. Good. I'm assuming safe and sound, Landmark Warrior. Said, I'm back. He's good. Longest time we spent apart in 8 years. Next time, I'll bring him a... Oh my God, that's right. You guys didn't go together. Whoa, Landmark Warrior. You're reminding me of something. I think Kira and I... Landmark Warrior, in the last almost decade, the longest period of time we have spent apart, I'm pretty sure, has been 5 days. Oh my gosh. It's so weird to think about that, but it's also so incredible. Did you have fun, Landmark Warrior? Yes, right? I hope you did. You better have. Oh my gosh. Pix, I'm so sorry. How did I miss you earlier? When did you pop in here? Damn it. Pix, my apologies. Thank you so much. You gave me a very lovely good evening earlier. Well, you're the sweetest. Thank you for being patient with me, and thank you for reminding me that I can drink some water. I hope you're doing very well, Pix, and hopefully Mr. Matt is continuing to slay it up. I love Matt. Such a good guy. Pix, talk about relationships to celebrate forever and always. You and Matt, you guys got something wonderful. Oh, thank you, Doe. Getting ready to head out and hang with my parents for a bit. Have a great stream, brother. Doe, today was genuinely, I couldn't have asked for a better stream to come back to after having a pretty rough month. Great chats, Doe. Really fun to talk about things that are, I think, waiting for both of us in the future. And I'm excited for you, man. You're going to have a great weekend. Enjoy your time on your trip. I can't remember when you're leaving for that. I don't think that's now, but and just go have a great evening with your parents, man. Enjoy the food. All right. So, Kurt, done with half the sets and feel good. So, going to increase. Maybe, Kurt, I think if you're feeling good enough, it's okay to push the bar a little bit. Use your intuitive self to kind of dictate whether or not you should or should not. Trust yourself. You know what you're doing, Kurt. Okay, you guys, I have to pee again. Please excuse me for just a few minutes here, okay? I gotta pee. Before I start doing the pee dance, I'm gonna take advantage of use the restroom right now. So give me 1 minute. I think we'll keep going for, I don't know, you guys think we got another hour or so? Thank you, Mama Ronies. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Oh, man. I'm definitely hydrated. That's for sure. Okay. So, Landmark Warrior. Hopefully this is a viable answer. Our plans for the weekend are we have quite a bit of things that we have been putting off for a large majority of this year that we need to take care of with our house. Decluttering, cleaning, reorganizing. And Kira and I had some very good quality time earlier this week. We were realizing that we've both been very stressed this year. There's been a lot of unpredictable things we've had to navigate career-wise, health-wise, socially. You know, there's a whole spectrum. And behind all of that has been a tremendous amount of just personal things in the realm of our lives here at home that we haven't been taking care of, but take up a huge amount of mental real estate, which we both concluded is fueling quite a bit of stress and anxiety. So what we're planning on doing this weekend, with the time that we have, my wife, Kira, may have to work tomorrow, unfortunately, but is trying to tackle some of the big ticket items on our list of things that we need to get done so that we don't have to think about them anymore. And with that freed up mental real estate, we can apply that. Like, I want to be able to approach stream and not have 50 things that I'm also thinking and worrying about in the back of my mind. And my wife wants the same thing for her job, and she also wants to be more involved on stream. But if we have 100 things that we're trying to do outside of stream that revolve around our life or social things, Albuquerque and all that, it definitely pulls energy away from the things that we would rather be investing our energy in. So thank you so much. You're so sweet, Landmark Warrior. Physical and mental, you do you, Bob. Thank you so much. And the way that we're looking at it, Landmark Warrior, is we may have to give up a little bit of our weekend for it. But if we can get some of these things done, I think we're both going to feel totally okay tackling them, to be honest, because it's a big, big accomplishment. And then we don't have to worry about carrying this weight with us anymore. And it's going to free up our weekends moving forward. So that's kind of what planning on doing. Might grab some beers with Mr. Goose later on. I don't know. Maybe we'll see if we can get the gang together. So I think we'll have some play time in the evening. We'll say. What about you, Landmark? Are you and your husband doing anything this weekend? You guys you gonna go potato mode? Any adventures? Have you been enjoying your gaming PC still? I feel like that was such a good thing for you to lean into, Landmark Warrior. I'm so glad you got that. Okay, let's see here. Okay, thank you, Kristen. You said, just wanted to answer your question from a bit ago about how I am Flex. Honestly, I've been dealing with the worst depression I've had in years. I'm sorry, Kristen. I've had in years. So there's that. I'm at the point where I'm waiting to get sent. Oh, no. Okay, Kristen. Fuck. Kristen, I'm so sorry. I didn't miss that on purpose. I hope you know that. I know you know that. Let me think, Kristen. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kristen. I know you like need a reset and you feel like you don't have probably the time to reset just yet. I don't know what the options are in this very moment, Kristen, but there's got to be more options. There's got to be something. And I totally understand. I appreciate you, Kristen. I know I'm so glad that you know me. And sometimes I actively have to ask myself, I'm like, how the hell did I miss that so many times? I straight up did. But anyways, Kristen, I know that there are some things that you can probably lean into or things that you may have to wait for. I don't know what those are yet, but and Kristen, I'm so sorry. I know that this is still just like a fuckload of stuff to deal with. And I know you don't have all the answers and there's a lot of unknown variables at play, and it's exhausting and it's tiring. And I promise you, I understand how vicious depression can be. And it's not always something that you can just turn off. Sometimes it takes time, and sometimes we need circumstances to kind of make an adjustment. But as much as I can encourage you, Kristen, like right now, I think you're doing a great job leaning into the things that you can control. I don't know if this stream is inherently going to always be a positive influence on your day. I hope that it is. But for now, Kristen, like, I'm really happy seeing you spend time with us. I think the stream is generally, for the most part, potentially a positive influence, minus the feet talk. But, for now, Kristen, what control do you have over the things in your life? I know that's going to be limited in some areas, more expansive in others. Keep leaning into the things that you have control in. Give yourself as many, good positive influence as you possibly can, even if it's just a matter of, hey, when you're not working or when you're looking for work, you're spending time in areas that are going to complement you, hopefully feeling a little bit better. And, Kristen, like, I think things will get better as long as you don't give up. And I don't know. And I obviously, Kristen, I don't always have the right answers, but if I can be more helpful in brainstorming or stuff like that, like, let me know. Jules, good job. Holy shit, Jules, 8 kilograms? Jules, in a totally not weird way, requesting a progress check down the line whenever you're comfortable. If you don't, and you can just send it to Kira if you want, because we were absolutely having a blast celebrating your progress. Slaying it up. Jules, also, can we take a second? Look at your fucking consistency. Damn. That is fire, Jules. 8 kilogram bicep curl is no fucking joke. I'm not kidding. Also, Jules, can I give you a compliment? Kira and I were celebrating. Gluteus maximus. We're upgrading, Jules. You're slaying. Progress. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I'm trying to be respectful as your friend. Kira can come out and say it flat. But you're doing a great job, Jules. Keep showing up. Hell yeah. Give me 1 sec, you guys. So sorry. Here we go. Oh my God, Pix, you're so sweet. I don't really know what to say. He's absolutely amazing, and I could not have hoped for better. I'm doing all right. Lots going on right now in my life, but I am getting through it one day at a time. You know what's so cool, Pix? When I see people that are so clearly in love, I love seeing that. It is just, damn, the world we live in is great, and sometimes it's freaking awful, you know? And social media has given so many people, I think more people complain about their relationships online than there are people who are celebrating their relationships. And I don't even inherently think that there is a bigger amount of people that are not doing well. I think that a lot of people who are doing really well just aren't always on the internet. So unfortunately, what's up, Pran? Oh, Pran, welcome back. I remember you. Hell yeah, Pran, hell yeah. From Pran, is it India? I think that's you. I think. It's good to see you again, Pran. I'm doing all right, Pran. How about you? Hopefully you're having a great day. Great start to your morning. Yes, dude. I remember you, Pran. Hell yeah. Well, good morning. I don't know what time it is in India. It must be pretty early. So hopefully you're enjoying the beautiful sunrise over there. Pran, do you guys, do you enjoy coffee over there? Do you do tea? Anything like that? What's up, Kyle? Anyways, Pix, my point is, it is so clear that you and Matt have such a great relationship. And I love seeing the two of you talk about each other. It's so cool. So great. So keep it up. I know you said things are hard right now and you're navigating a lot, but you'll get through it, you know? No doubt. Also, Amanda, if you're here, I absolutely just wanted to say I hope you're making progress in things, and you and TT Kelsey are doing okay. I'm second guessing myself, Amanda, because I feel like I meant to ask you a couple things and I can't remember if I did, and I hope you didn't feel like I was leaving you hanging or anything like that. But if you're still here, I love you. And I hope you're doing well, Sir Kyle. Solani, welcome back. Brandon, what's up, dude? What's new on your end, man? What's going on over there in New York City, Brandon? Let's see here. Michael, for a second, thought that you said that you were currently sitting in a cuck chair in work. And I was like, was not expecting that. I was like, where's your Friday headed there, Michael? You did not say cuck chair. You said a chair rotting at work. I don't know why. I think my dyslexia likes to work in my favor sometimes. Yeah, Jules, go do your thing. Thank you for listening in, Jules. I'm so grateful. Go drive safe. All right, Kristen. Let's see here. The positive-ish news is my giving up isn't the same as others. And Kristen, again, I don't know what the right answer for you is, but Kristen, for a while, I know you're not in a position yet where you can okay, Kristen, can I ask you? Okay. Can you just take this with a super open mind? I am plenty aware you're going through a lot of stuff that I probably would crumble under a heartbeat if I experienced it. So you're a fucking tough motherfucker, Kristen. But what if, Kristen, this is the beginning of like a new chapter in your life in a really great way? What if you're kind of starting over in some areas, which I know is hard short term, but what if with this starting over, Kristen gets to reinvent herself? Like, what if now you have a moment, you're going to get through, I know you're going to get through this, Kristen, one way or another. You have a chance to sit and go like, fuck, what do I want my life to look like? You know, like, so Kristen, my question for you is, let's just pretend that this is going to be what I hope is your opportunity to create your blueprint for what you want your life to look like. So if I can ask you, Kristen, maybe we just kind of put the intention out there now. Kristen, you have a blank slate. Let's say that you have, as long as you put in the work and you do the right things, you're with the right people, you're in the right city, you find the right job, you have the right habits, right? All these things. Your odds of getting to where you'd like to be are very high. But in order to get there, you have to know where you're going. So what are, like, I don't know, I don't want to, let's say your top 3 or maybe top 5 things that you would like to have in your future re-engineered life. Like, Kristen, where would you like to live? What would you like to do for a living? I don't know. I'm just like spitballing ideas. Like, what are 5 really big changes that you look forward to celebrating? If you can think on that for a moment for me. I just want to hear what your answer would be. Crash, you're the best, dude. Don't worry, Crash. I'm working my way back. I super appreciate you being patient with me, Crash. God damn, it's been a month. But we're back. The the comeback we've all been waiting for, myself included. Couldn't have had it as great of a day without you, Crash. You're exceptional. Good job powering through your first week back. I'm happy that you and your girlfriend are going to go to your favorite museum tomorrow. It's going to be a blast. Crash, thank you for staying in touch, even after meeting your girlfriend. It would be totally okay if you didn't come back to the channel because you wanted to focus purely on you and your relationship. I would never shame you for that. But I am allowed, Crash, to say thank you for still making time for me. I'm so happy you still have fun on the stream. And I really appreciate that. Like, as a friend, thank you. It means a lot, dude. I don't get the privilege to be able to continue to say hi to everybody, Crash. And that's okay. I understand that's part of being a streamer. And some people grow and they don't need the channel anymore, or they don't have time, and that's okay. But I know it's an intentional thing for you to make time to be here still. So I appreciate you, man. Cool. Kyle getting things done on a Friday, working on my music Instagram this week and getting pumped for my performance. Oh, dude, is that the big one that's coming up, Kyle? How did your open mic night go? Didn't that happen recently? I think it did. Kristen, I just read the part about what your therapist texted you. I don't even know if I have any right to talk about these things, Kristen. So if I'm overstepping, just tell me to shut up. If that's, Kristen, if that's an avenue that maybe you have to take for a short period of time to start over, like, the important thing, Kristen, is that you get a fresh start, and maybe this is a straight up fresh start. And Kristen, I obviously, like, I don't want you to have to go through that. Oh man, Kristen, I wish I had more resources that I knew of in your area, or people, or, you know, a bigger ability to help out with some of the things that you're struggling with. I'm going to have to think more on your situation, because obviously if we can avoid you going through that, I would much prefer that as well, as your friend. I don't know, Kristen, oh man. I'll have to think, Kristen. You'll have to keep me posted, please, Kristen, on Discord, in case we don't have the chance to catch up as efficiently as we need to on stream. Brandy said nothing much. It was super hot, but it cooled down, so that's good. I made the decision to upgrade my phone after 4 years. Dude, congrats, man. I think I've known you for like 4 years, Brandon. If I'm not mistaken. 5. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, Brandon, please give yourself the upgrade, bro. You deserve it. Are you happy with... Oh, you haven't upgraded yet. What are you going to get? Quite a bit of options out there nowadays. All right. So, Kristen, we got an apartment or a house. Love that. What are some other ones that maybe hit for you, Kristen? Hey, Worthrone, good to see you, dude. Oh, hell yeah, man. Gonna slime out my work, making me work 4 p.m. Oh no, that's a brutal shift. I'm sorry. Damn, Worthrone. Dude, I'm sorry. That is a lot. But Worthrone, we're getting 6 years, bro. We're close. Hopefully you make some good money tonight at a minimum, Worthrone. At a minimum. Uh-oh, Crash, what happened? Oh no, did your message not post? Crash, I'm sorry. I didn't see anything between been enjoying hanging out, let's catch up, and then I saw you put WTF in chat. I'm sorry, Crash, if this is Twitch being a goober. Take the slow mode off there too. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Crash, I'm sorry. That's rough. Yeah, you know, sometimes, Crash, it's unfortunate. Maybe you can submit the pictures, though. I'm sorry, though, dude. You did the right thing, though, man. 3 year. Well, Brandon, I don't know why it says 3 years because it's. Oh, you're right. You're right. I saw when your account was created. 3 year. Damn. Can't believe I goobered that up. Well, shucks, you guys. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to go backwards. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I haven't missed too much here. All right, Tiffany, I'd want to get to the point where I can rely on a part-time job and continue the current dog sitting clients since I've gotten overwhelmed with booking over days that I really needed a break. I'm hoping eventually I'll get to work somewhere with a disability benefit since I miss being in the world. I think what you're doing now, Tiffany, is you're making active progress towards getting there. And that's a really great thing. So you just keep it up. Just keep it up. Just keep it up. Just keep it up. All right. Shucks, you guys. Damn. What a day. What a day. Can I do a quick, and Kristen, I do want to emphasize again, I know I'm kind of sometimes limited. You're so sweet. And I did want to say, I appreciate you letting me just kind of chat with you for a little bit, Kristen. And, I may not have all the answers right now. I know you're still looking for some of them, but I have faith in you. Keep me posted if you want to. Kristen, you can send me a message and, I'll do my best to show up as quickly as I can if you're in a moment where you kind of need to talk, but get some time, take a nap, breathe. I don't know. And Kristen, I'll try to brainstorm. I know it's hard. We're half the country apart, but I don't know, Kristen, even if you want me to see if I know of anybody that's got opportunity in Albuquerque, I mean, I can do that if you need. I don't know how far you want me to step, but just let me know. But I hope you feel better. I'm sorry you're going through a lot. I definitely don't wish any of this on you, Kristen, but I am confident you'll figure it out. So go take your nap. Go take your nap. Pardon me, guys. I know, Max. I freaking knew today was going to end this way too. Dang it. Yeah, I was like, but you know what though, Max? I really just wanted to catch up with you guys today. I wanted to have some good quality time together. I feel like it's been a good day, And Max, talk about some good stuff moving your way too. Hold on, my thing just tweaked out here. There we go. Sorry. Come on. Wait. Yeah, got that. Okay, cool. All right, there we go. We're good. Okay, we're good. The 76-year-old man. No, and I knew you were messing, Max. Don't worry. Sorry if I made it sound otherwise. Let me see here. Pran, let me go backwards. Oh, wow. Oh, Pran, I am so sorry. It's quite late over there. So are you getting ready to go to bed soon? Well, did you have a good Friday, Pran? You have any plans for the weekend? So I am, I'm not sure what we will do tomorrow. I might do something arts and craftsy. It depends what my wife has availability for tomorrow. I would say there's a very likely chance that she probably won't be able to stream tomorrow. She's had some really big ticket things that she's had to work through with her job. So that's been quite tough. But I'll talk to her tonight. If she wants to stream and has the time and the freedom, then she probably will. If not, then I will do my best to throw down with you guys. Because I didn't get any game plan today, I probably tomorrow will just kind of hang out and game. I'm giving some thought to dabbling with some classic games. Also giving some thought to just kind of continuing to lean into more relaxed things like Stardew Valley. Of course, that was part of my game plan for today. I wasn't sure. I've been really all over the place this month, so I wasn't sure if there would be enough conversation and chatter for us to just hang out and just chat for a couple of hours. So I kind of had Stardew Valley in the background ready to go. But I'll come up with something fun for tomorrow. We'll do something fun. We're overdue for it. Oh God, Faye, there was one more thing that I missed from you or earlier. I'm so sorry. You said we were going strong for a while, but then her messages started slowing down recently. And I don't know, it's kind of been fueling a spiral too. I've been doing my best to not stay in that mindset, but it's hard. You know, and Faye, like what I just want to emphasize, it's okay to feel these things, you know, like I doubt that this girl is trying to do anything intentionally to hurt you, right? But the reality is that, you know, things are changing and you're left feeling the way that you're feeling. And I think probably anybody else going through what you're going through right now is probably going to experience the same general feelings that you are. And I'm still sorry that you have to go through it. But I think, Faye, that we can use, not all the time, but I think sometimes our emotions in themselves can act as a compass. If you're being logical and like, if it's with good reason, is what I'm trying to say. I think your response to this and your response to this girl leaving you in a place where there's a lack thereof, right, is very fair. It's very, very human. And I know it still hurts and it's not fun, but listen to your heart. I think your heart is kind of telling you, hey, something's not right here. And even though you may be wanting to hold on to what you thought would come from this, it's okay to recognize that may not happen. And letting go of that allows you to pursue grasping something that will come to fruition. Faye, you're incredible. You're so cool. You've got such a great personality. You're driven. You're strong. You're talented. You're absolutely valuable in so many fronts and incredibly good looking, if it's okay for me to comment on that. Like you deserve the best, you know? And if you're not going to get the best, then you should free yourself to be in a position where you can receive the best. So again, I know that this doesn't inherently just magically make everything not hurt, and I wish that I could have an easier way for you to navigate this, but you'll get through it. I know you will. Last night I had a long breakdown for work because there was so much piling up in my head, both related and not, and that's totally understandable. But you know, at the end of the day, Faye, like, yeah, sorry, I'm probably just going in circles here. Faye, there is an incredible, gorgeous woman out there who is going to reciprocate everything that you share with them. They're not going to be leaving you on red. There's not going to be any what ifs. There's no games. There's no questioning. And not having that now hurts, and I get that. But what I just want to continue to reiterate, as your friend, you deserve to have what you're wanting without any question, right? Within reason, of course. And I do think that you will find that, even if it's through some heartbreak here and there. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Oh, shit. Jules? Oh, my God, Jules. Wait a second. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I was like, fucking 2 years and 6 months. No fucking way. Okay, Jules goes, more like 6 years. Why is that all goobered up? Yeah, that's so weird. I'm pretty sure, Jules, you got modded. Like, Jules, you did too good of a job. I think you got modded pretty quickly after I met you. No joke. I saw 2 years, 6 months, and I was like, what? That ain't right. It's still worth celebrating. Absolutely still worth celebrating. But it's definitely more than 2 years and 6 months. It's like almost 6 years, if I'm not mistaken. Like 6 months out. Yeah, it was really, really soon after. Which again, you were being too fucking awesome and too damn good. I was like, oh my God, we need this girl. Can't do it without her. Kyle, thank you for following up with me. Open mic went great. It was always nice getting out and seeing the folks up there when I can. Not sure if I mentioned it here yet, but I also joined a band playing bass. Oh my God, no, you did not. Congrats, bro. Oh my, you know what's really cool, Kyle, is I am literally watching you continue to create a foundation for you to live by doing what you love. I know the feeling. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Keep it up. I'm so happy, Solani. Congratulations to Ella and you. Hell yeah, one day at a time, one day at a time. I think I offered to help with some event and you just kept me. I can't, and Jules, it's been so long ago, I can't inherently like remember to a T, but I know for a fact, I was like, there was no question Jules is a moderator. I love when that happens though, you know. I definitely thoroughly enjoy that. One sec here, you guys. Jules, good freaking job slaying at the gym today. And we got Uncle Cook out there doing the same thing. You guys are on fire. On fire. All right. Uno momento, chatteroni. Oh man, I am definitely excited for some food here. Slowly but surely. All right. Okay, all right, you guys. Jonathan is streaming, so probably right over there here shortly. My full transparency, today I was like 2 to 3 hours was my goal. That way I don't burn myself out socially because I'm, you know, haven't streamed in a minute. We're gonna build unbeatable momentum. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Oh man, Max, I so appreciate you saying that. Like, in a perfect world, Max, I wish I had all the things I needed to encourage myself to like not lose faith. But yeah, I sometimes am pretty terrible at my level of self-motivation, Max. Very good at encouraging others. I legitimately love doing it, and I'm awful sometimes doing it for myself. Thank you for your message, dude. Max said, Flex, you're doing amazing. Good to see you back in this room. You are wonderful. I legitimately, Max, holy shit, dude. Like, the amount of times, and just this last month, you know, battling with health stuff and all that too. There's a little bit of depression sprinkled in there. It's just like, man, it's been so easy for me to sit and just genuinely worry that I'm not good enough or doing a good enough job, which is not inherently true, but still, you know, the little things I've had to battle with. And yeah, I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Oh shit, losing my slippers. I'm gonna stay for a little bit longer, Jules. No worries. Just a little bit longer. Are you making some dinner, Jules? Jules making some din-dins. Some din-dins. Okay, hold on one sec, you guys. Uno momento. Oh, Jules, I just saw your text. Hold on. Ooh. Jules, I really appreciate you. Like, and you know, Jules, if I'm giving you compliments, it's always, I'm being, you know, coming from a place of respect and always being respectful. Jules, what the fuck? You look insane. Oh my God, Jules, biceps popping out your skin. You know what's so cool, Jules? I am telling you, I mean this totally as a compliment, Jules. You look better than you have ever looked. No surprise, you're the oldest you've ever been, and you look the best you've ever looked. And you've always looked fabulous, Jules. Like, you know you're gorgeous. But, Jules, this is like, I'm such a little freaking meathead. Jules, what is so cool to see, like, you don't have to fall in love with lifting weights. I really enjoy it. But I just like want to see people move. But I do know that lifting weights has some pretty awesome benefits, and some of which you can't get without resistance training with heavy weights. And that's okay. Even if people are like, that's not my thing. Totally fine. Everybody finds their thing. But like, the fact that you're enjoying lifting weights and you're seeing the incredible benefits of resistance training by building muscle, it's cool as fuck to see. You look awesome. Jules, slaying. And Jules, by the way, again, you've been super consistent. Like, I hope you take time to celebrate that. It's way too easy to just let that, pass you by. Gotta celebrate it. Hold on. Just lost my background. Oops. There we go. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I meant to be on this scene. Okay. Oh, Jules, I know this one. Jules goes, I can't see the progress very well, but I guess that's why we take pics. It's fun to be able to go up a pin or to the next dumbbell. Jules, it's fun, and I'm sure you felt this as much as I have. It's super motivating, super satisfying, super motivating, and it's genuinely a lot of fun. So Jules, what I wanted to comment on real quick is, that's why I'm encouraging you, Jules, whether you send them to me, Kira, or anybody else, or just keep them for yourself. Take progress pictures. I have a handful. I wish I had more, though. And sometimes, Jules, I don't realize how far I've come until I see a Snapchat memory that's 7 or 8 years old, And so my point for you, Jules, is you said, I can't see the progress very well. Totally valid. And the reason, Jules, is you see you every day in the mirror. So when there's these tiny changes, it's not as noticeable to you. You wake up every morning and see it. But Jules, I haven't seen you in 4 freaking years almost now in person. All I have are the photos that you share with us in the community. So for me, it's noticeable as shit. So that, whether or not you see it as easily as I may, Jules, the progress photos are going to be so fun for you to continue. You're only going to see more positive progress, by the way, no doubt. It's going to be so fun, Jules, a year from now, for you to pull up the same picture you just sent, bust out a fucking bicep flex, and your biceps even bigger and you're stronger. It's going to be so cool, I'm so happy seeing you have fun with that. Ooh, Max, all of my workouts recently have been going great. Hell yes. Getting my weighted dips and pull-ups, fuck yes, man, to a good weight again. But today was awful, felt super exhausted, so weak. It was just shit, but mentally I haven't been the best, so maybe that's why. I'm going to use my recent experience as an example to hopefully give you some, you're doing good, Max. And I promise this is not a one-off. It's just, I think, what you're going through. Last week, Max, Kira and I actively, we did a couple of workouts. We were doing so terrible that we decided, this is going to be our deload week. And we're going to take the week off. Because we both had a couple of workouts that did not match our expectations. And especially for me, I did not end up falling where I needed to, where I should have for my programming with my strength and conditioning. I literally was like, what is wrong with me? I am not performing as well as I would like. I know I have the capacity to, but I'm fucking exhausted. What's up? I absolutely, Max, think that when you're stressed, and Max, right now, you're literally looking at moving out of your house. That is a lot of internal stress. It absolutely takes energy out of your body. When you're navigating a big ticket change like that, it's going to affect you. So what I wanted to celebrate, Max, is I'm glad that I know today you're being transparent. Today was awful. You felt exhausted. You felt weak. It was just a shit day. The thing I want to point out is you put, but mentally, I haven't been the best. So maybe that's why. The fact that you've given yourself the compassion to recognize that your performance is likely, and I very much think that this is the case, Max, likely, very likely, a byproduct of dude, it's been a fucking stressful week. You've got life-changing decisions ahead of you. You've had 2 unfortunate, really cool places that you wanted to move to that fell out from underneath your feet. Not because of you, they just weren't available. It definitely takes a toll. What I've found, Max, is weeks like that, if you don't want to take a deload week, that's fine. I don't always do that either. You just got to show up, dude. Just show up. Do what you can, maintain. These are the weeks that sometimes we're just maintaining so that the week after or 2 weeks or whatever, you can come back and you can push the needle forward further. So you're doing great, man. I'm really proud of you, Max. Went on a morning walk today and yesterday. Glad I finally got my ass outside. Been feeling the need to move my body a lot this week. I like that you're intuitively leaning into what you feel like you desire, which means you inherently like you need it, Kyle. Good job, man. Especially the sunlight, bro. I'm such a sunlight nut. Yeah, Max, just to capitalize on what you said, man. I cannot tell you the amount of days where I've been navigating either some heavy depression or like stuff that has been really stressful for me. Like, oh my God, Max, some of the real estate deals I did at the beginning of this year, like so glad that we're kind of reaching a conclusion with that. And I need the extra time and energy to focus on stream anyways. But I had some pretty stressful deals, Max, that absolutely I'm like in the middle of lifting and realizing like, oh my God, my performance is not where I'd like it to be. It's so simple. Sorry. I'm going in circles. You guys can tell I need to eat lunch. My point, Max, it has become ever so clear to me how much our stress and our daily, the things that we have to navigate daily internally totally make a physical difference on us. And being mindful of that is important, Max, because if you and I are beating ourselves up during a day or a week where we have a fuckload of heavy hitting life shit that we're having to deal with, if we also beat ourselves up on top of that for not performing as well as we'd like to or know we can with our training, that is not going to do us any good. It's not the week to be hard on ourselves. It is a week to be empathetic and compassionate in recognizing, holy fuck, it's a really impressive thing that you showed up today, Max, even though it would have been a lot easier to not show up. And at least you showed up. And this is not the week you're going to be making PRs. And that's okay. You got to go through this week to get through this so that you can reach a week where you can hit some PRs or push the needle forward. So anyways, I'm probably rambling and yanting, but good job, Max. Yeah, Max said, I feel like with my current stress and depression levels, if I take a deload week, that will turn into a deload month. So it just got to push through. Full transparency, bro. Good. Good job being honest with yourself, Max. I'm kind of in that gray zone right now. I was supposed to get back to my training 2 days ago, and I'm like, I'm going through the same thing. So what I've given myself, Max, is Tuesday next week. No questions asked. I have to get back to my training at a minimum by Tuesday next week because I've been off for 2 weeks now. And you know as well as I do, once you start taking off enough time, like I'm already prepared to accept that it's going to take me 3 to 4 weeks to get back to where I was. And it sucks having to go through that again. And so, you know, sometimes, Max, we just got to be compassionate. So I appreciate you having my back on this, dude. We got this. Fuck yeah, man. Max, let's do a check-in with each other next week. We can do it on stream. How about I'll see you on Monday. We'll check in on Monday. You tell me about your training on Monday, and then I'll tell you about mine on Wednesday. All right? We got this, bro. Fuck yeah. Oh, sorry, Faye, that I missed this, but thank you for the repost. Let's see. Thank you, Flex. I appreciate the kind words. Today, I've been feeling pretty drained after last night. I woke up pretty low, but when I opened Twitch and saw you live, oh my God, I could not ask for a better message to read, Faye. Thank you. Part of the genuine purpose of why I stream, Faye, even selfishly, is I just want to make sure that you guys feel good, you know? So thanks for telling me that this stream had a positive impact on you today. And I've been in your shoes, Faye. It's okay to be struggling. Like, I know, I empathize, but you'll bounce back. You'll be all right. That's right. It's going to suck, but sometimes a little suck is nice. That's just the right amount of suck make life pretty awesome, Maxaroni Pastaccioni. All right, you guys. Y'all ready? I can tell I don't want to overdo it. I got to stream tomorrow, likely. So I want to be at my best for you guys tomorrow. So I am going to probably continue to work my way back to doing at least 4-hour streams. But if ever I need like a 2 or 3 hour day, I'm going to give myself the okay to do that. The commitment for that, though, is more consistency, which I do want to be transparent with. We'll get there. Okay. So give me some time. Daddy's going to cook. All right. We'll get there. But in the meantime, I'm going to give myself the foundation I need to be consistent and present to the capacity you guys deserve and I deserve. So thank you all for having my back today and for just having such a fun. I had so much fun today. So much fun. Of course you can, Pran. Yes, of course. Put it in chat real quick before we raid. I had one more thing I was going to say. Now I forgot it. Yeah, it's okay. I had a blast, you guys. I'm so pumped. Glad to be back. And we had a damn good day. Hell yeah. Damn good day. Okay, I got my Jonathan raid ready to go. This is just for you guys to copy right now. Jules, I'm going to help. Or actually, Jules, can you do the raid messages, please? I was realizing I know you want me to ask for help, so I'm going to stop being a turd. If you guys would be willing to raid in with myself and friends to Jonathan's stream, it would mean a lot to me. He's a good guy. You'll enjoy your space with him over there. He's probably going to go for a little bit longer. I like to raid Jonathan when I can. We don't always overlap in stream time so that I can raid him. But he's definitely helped me out a lot over the years, and I'm grateful. And I hope to return the favor to him. Does a great job. So it would mean a lot if you guys would join us at a minimum to give him something to smile about. It's always fun as a streamer when you get a community coming in to say hi. It gives you a nice little boost of energy. So, and I think it represents the community pretty well. So, oh, I'm sorry, Pran. Hey, Pran. If you're at a job where you work a lot of hours and you're not getting credit or you're not getting paid for it, I look forward to the day where you can leave that job and align yourself with a company that's going to take better care of you. I'm sorry you're not getting it right now, but don't stop looking for a better job. All right? You deserve better. 100%, man. And I'm sorry you're having to go through that, Pran. I know that's not fun. But like I said, don't stop looking. All right, you guys. We're going to raid out here in a minute. I am ready for lunch. I'm tired. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow, but I imagine Kira might stream, but I'll probably do something with her because she's my wife. Poor wife's had such a hard work week this week, and she had some pretty big doctor's appointments that we went to. And so if you guys see her tomorrow, give her some love. She's doing good. This has been a very heavy week. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow, but it'll be fun. Maybe we'll do some Lego building or cooking. If I want, I guess we can just... Oh, okay. I love you, Kira. My wife's here. I can maybe co-stream with you, but I'm definitely going to get 1,000 calls. Okay. So you guys will probably see Kira and I together tomorrow. Maybe we'll start building your airplane, Kira, with Legos. Hey, Pran, you're going to have a good night's rest. You will find a better job. I believe in you. And thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight, Pran. I appreciate you opening up and sharing a little bit about your job with me. Concorde stream. Maybe we'll do that. We'll build the Concorde plane. That would be fire. All right. In the meantime, all of you have a great rest of your night. Jules, good job in the gym. Everybody that worked out today and got sunlight and stuff, good job. Sleep well, everybody. Max, way to crush it as well. I love you all. Good luck. Thank you, Faye. And good luck on your end as well. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for putting up with me. I really appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your Friday and or Saturday night. Take care.